Here we go, a chance over to the near side. We're going to have to replay this horn. Down low to the near side they go, battling for possession. Zaka in the offensive end, going to be over there to middle stat, over to Zaka. Zaka, he shoots, he scores! That's a trick! Didn't have to go, face off. And the gloves drop immediately. We got a fight breaking out here. Kostelic getting some punches up against Sam Carrick. They're right at the center ice. Going to be a big shot and a big win by Mark Kostelic as he gets ripped down by Carrick after the fight. That's going to be an added penalty. That's going to be a game misconduct, I think, for Carrick. And the Devils are going to clear that zone over to the near side. Here it comes. He's sure on a chance. A shot. Denied. Rebound shot. What a save by Carter Hart. Waiting for it is, I believe it's going to be, it's not going to be Marner in front of the net. Here comes a chance. A shot. He scores! It's going to be Paul Cotter on the first shootout. Taking it in towards the net. Going to make a shot. Deflected by Carter Hart. Jesper Bratt moving in. He takes a shot. He scores! Jesper Bratt gets the first goal of the shootout. The Devils have a 1-0 advantage. Here we go. Mark Stone. No attempts this season on the shootout. Here's his first. Moving into the near side, over to the far. He shoots and it's gloved by Jake Allen. Mitch Marner, ready to go. Taking it in from the near side. Working around with speed to the far. He goes and he scores! Oh no, did he double shoot it? Yeah, it's correct. Gloves immediately coming off. We got a fight right here at the beginning. Who is that? Zadorov and number 47, that's Struble, going at it right at the opening whistle. And here we go, Zadorov laying a couple of fists, and it's going to be back against the boards on the near side. A couple of fists going either direction. Still clinging on to each other over on the far side. Now they're all the way back into the Bruins offensive end. Still on their feet, still laying punches. The helmet comes off of Struble, and still laying some punches to Zadorov. And now Struble trying to get back in this fight, but Zadorov is absolutely dominating it, and they break it up on the boards. Up to the top of the zone, over to Mantha, intercepted, and here comes a breakaway chance for the Flames. He shoots, he scores. Connor Zary getting the first goal of the game on a breakaway after an interception. There's the goal horn. There it is. I was wondering when that was going to proc. But yeah. Gonna take the draw and gonna be won by the Pens. That's gonna be Kindle. Up to the near side to Shea. Shea working down low. Gonna try and take it behind the net. Trying to create some room. Over to the far side. To the top of the zone. Over to St. Ivan. He sends a shot. Deflected. Oh, I thought that was in the net. It went over to the far side. Battling down low in front of Chance. A shot. And he's gone!
He will not be denied twice. He will not be denied twice.
Phil Quaven, let's freaking go. That's how you do it, my boy. Passing back over to Novak. Novak taking it around over to the far side. Going to try and connect with Chinikov if he can. But here we go. Oh, boy. Here we go over to the near side. Carlton passing across. A chance. A shot. And he's done. Guys, winner. Let's freaking go, baby. Sid the Kid.
Took it on his
Sid the Kid.
took it on his shoulder and said, "Let me just clear this one."
That is how you do it. Sid the Kid clearing the Penguins bench. Let's let that horn sing, baby. That is how you do it. The Pens pulling a comeback win off and not blowing it. That is how you freaking do it. That is how the Pittsburgh Mother-Loving Penguins do it. If they keep playing like this, we'll be covering Penguins hockey late into the summer. Let's go! The Pittsburgh Mother-Loving Penguins getting a big overtime goal. Ready to roll. Face off in the Pens offensive end. Going to be taken back by the Red Wings. Sider along the far side boards. Up through the far side. Battling into the neutral zone. Taken back by the Pens to the near side. Here comes Crosby. Looking to pass it across. He's a chance. A shot. He's gone! Run! Ross! Front of the net, working with that puck, clearing it out is Kindle. A chance, a breakaway. He shoots. He scores! Igor Chinikov! Getting his first goal as a Penguin. Let's go, baby! 2-0 Penguins. Woo! Let's go! That is how you freaking do it. How's it going, everybody? I am Jason of JasonsRealm here today, bringing you guys live play-by-play coverage and reactions to the Pittsburgh Month 11 Penguins hosting the Ottawa Senators. This game should be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Penguins, who are trying to fight for the entire Metropolitan Division, and the Ottawa Senators, again, a team who is on the fringe of elimination, needing to make something happen tonight. Overall, a big game on both fronts. The Senators fighting for their lives tonight with Linus Ullmark in net, and the Penguins leading with Artie Shelovs in net, trying to win the Metro. The Penguins entering tonight, controlling their destiny in the Metro, but that does not mean they have the lead right now. That goes to the Carolina Hurricanes. The Penguins currently 7 points behind the Canes with 2 games in pocket, but also they play each other 3 times in the month of March, so if the Pens can win them games, they do control their own destiny for winning the Metropolitan Division. It all comes down to, can they make it happen? And it all starts here tonight. A win tonight would be absolutely massive for this team so that they can keep themselves in the fray and take that 7-point lead down to a 5-point lead and maybe get a little bit of cushion against the New York Islanders, who are still threatening. They're 2 games behind the Pens. There are 2 games, Pens are 2 games in pocket over them, but they are 2 points behind them. Meanwhile, you got the Blue Jackets, a team that Pens have 1 game in pocket on. Again, 6-point lead for the Penguins. They're feeling pretty good. Right now, it feels like the Pittsburgh Penguins are all but a lock for the top 3. The question is, can they get the Metro? Is the big one. And I think they certainly can. I think they definitely have a good shot at doing so. In the meantime, let's take a look at Money Puck. Take a look at the latest playoff odds for the Penguins entering today. An 88.6% to make the dance, 47.4% to make the second round, 22.4% to make the third, 11% to make the finals, and a 5.5% to take home Lord Stanley this summer. Overall, some pretty good odds for this team considering where they were coming into this year and the expectations that were set. But overall, it should be a fun and good game on both fronts here. It sounds like we got Dad joining us here.
Did you see that they upped the one defenseman for this game?
Who?
Graves, Ryan Graves.
Oh, he's probably in the fallback though, isn't he? Or is he swapped with Clifton?
I don't know.
Let me take a look at the Penguins' lines for tonight, because we might see Ryan Graves.
Yeah, he's off of the injured reserve or whatever that is.
Okay. So let's see here. Penguins. Their lines for tonight. No, Graves is going to be a fallback. He's going to be a rotational kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be an injury replacement because they got Slavyev, Clifton, Kulak, Shea, and Wotherspoon Carlson as their 3 pairs.
He's out of.
That is true. But the big one we want is Jack St. Ivany. So we shall see. Again, this is the second time these 2 teams have met this year, looking at the previous time. No. Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh. But the last time these 2 teams met, it was the Ottawa Senators whooping the Pens 4-0 in the middle of that 8-game losing streak. So we'll see what happens there. But Linus Ullmark are ready to take the crease here. Center ice face-off to get this game underway. Taken by the Senators to the near side. Up and along the boards, punching it into the offensive end of the near corner down low. Battling for that puck in there. Going to come loose to the near side towards the top of the zone. Back in behind to the far side. Going to be taken out now by Raquel. Passing to the near side. Can't connect to Brazeau. Into the corner. Going to be tied up for that puck. Coming loose over to the near side. Off of the stick of Sanderson. Going up the other way is going to be Tkachuk. Into the offensive end, going to send it back and around the far side. Wotherspoon with the puck now, moving it along the boards to Crosby. Crosby across to the near side to Carlson. Carlson up and along the near side circle in the defensive end, moving it up. Trying to find some help. Gonna pass it back, nobody home. Gonna go right back to Artie Party. Back on in behind the net to the far side. Puck almost taken away there. Very dangerous pass as Stützle was right there. Now to the top of the zone, in the offensive end, a chance passing across for that sends a shot. What a save by Artur Shelovs. What a save by Shelovs. Yowzers. That is a way to save that puck. Look at that. That was a beautiful pass and shoot opportunity for Stutzel, but denied by the glove of Shelovs. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay. So, far side draw. Won by the Sens, top of the zone. Looking to move it from the point. Shot. Going to be around to the far side, wide. Over to the far side along the boards. Moving it up the other way off of the stick of Cousins. To the top of the zone. Going to be taken by Novak. You got that fourth line out there, actually. It's Achari. Into the near side. Down on behind the net. Taken back. Going to be off of the stick of Shabbat. To the far side. The Sens moving it through center. Into the offensive end. They're going to try and take it. Puck gets cleared back. Into the Penguins offensive end. Here's a chance. Dewar looking for help. Big physical presence there by Clevin, though. Back on in behind the net. Another tie-up for that puck. And Lars Eller taking down Achari. Lazat in there as well. Going to be tied up right behind Linus Ullmark. Trying to free that puck to the near side. It comes. Going to be taken now. Going off of the stick of Eller to the far side. Wing-to-wing pass. Up into the offensive end to the near side. A chance. Eller passing back. Puck going to be deflected by Lazat to the far side. Passing across. Going to be deflected and taken back by the Sens in the neutral zone. Punching it back up into the offensive zone. Kulak racing for it now behind the net towards that far side. Tied up now behind the net. That's going to be Chinikov sending it around the far side. Taken back by the Sens to the top of the zone. To the point now. Going to be moving it around. Taken back by the Penguins. And a pass going to be intercepted in the neutral zone for the Senators. Dumping it in. Giving chase. Ryan Shea going to get to that puck and around the far side towards the near. Moving it out the other way. Pass going to be intercepted in the offensive end. Off of the stick there. In the offensive end by, I believe that was off of Kachuk. To the far side towards the top of the zone. The Pens going to move it out the other way. Up through center they go. Gino trying to move it around. Going to lose control of that puck. Taken back in behind the net by Atram Zub. To the near side, Sanderson. Tied up along the boards. Trying to jar it free for the Penguins. Not going to do so. Taken back by the Sens to the far side. Up on into the offensive zone. Kachuk with a shot as he's going to be checked down. What a nice job defensively there. I believe that was Kulak. It was. Over to the neutral zone. That puck going to be taken back by the Senators. Wing to wing over to the far side. Taking it down to the near side. Into the corner. Solovyov in there as well. Going to be tied up for that puck, and along the near side it goes loose. Out on into the neutral zone, taken now by Mantha, passing across to Kindle, back to Mantha. Mantha taking it down low with a chance in front, and a shot denied, loose to the near side. A beautiful chance there, but not able to punch it in. Wing-to-wing pass, and taken back into the neutral zone by Wotherspoon, over to Carlson. Over to the far side, moving it up on into the offensive end. Here comes your chance down low to the far side. That's going to be off of the stick there of Mantha. Kindle in there as well, down to McGroarty. Back on into the corner towards Kindle, not able to connect, and going to get moved back out by the Senators, going the other way. Over to the near side to the offensive end. They're going to dump it, and that puck going to be iced or out of play. All right. Man. So there we go. Beautiful chance by Mantha, just not able to punch it in. Man. Yeah, I know it was Clifton on that. It was Clifton, not Kulak. A beautiful defensive play, though. So, back in behind the net of Shelovs towards the far side. The Pens trying to take it back. Crosby. Over to the far side, passing it up, trying to hit Brazeau. Going to be taken back off of the stick of Cousins and maintained in the zone by Pinto. Pass going to be intercepted. The Pens going back up the other way with a chance through center into the offensive end. And a chance into the near corner down low. Raquel trying to send it around. Going to be tied up behind the net towards the near side. Is going to be taken out by Sanderson. Moving it up the other way. Through center they go. Into the offensive end. The dump into the far corner. Kulak giving chase. In there as well. Going to be Armadillo. Into the corner along the boards. Tied up along now by the face-off circle. Down low again towards the top of the zone. Maintained by the Senators. Along the far boards. Moving it in. A chance. A shot wide right to the near side. Going to be taken back off of the stick there of the Senators. And a quick shot going to be saved up by Artie Boy. Oh, Artie Boy, the pipes are calling. That's Artur Shilov's song.
Where's the blanket for the other goalie?
What do you mean? Oh, Linus? Oh, my gosh. So here we go. Over to the near side circle. Face-off going to be won by the Pens. Moving it back out the other way. into the offensive end, a pass across, moving it down low with a chance in front of the net, not able to connect. Back in around to the near side, Carlson with the puck, trying to send it towards the net on a redirect, chance, going to go wide after being deflected there and into the corner. They're going to be tied up behind the net to the near side. Lazat moving it out to the top of the zone, kept in by Carlson, shot going to go wide, over to the far side along the boards, moving it by the circle. Going to be taken back off of the stick of Spence to the near side behind the net, and the Senators going to move it out the other way. Through center into the offensive end, no icing, back in behind the net of Shilovs. Towards the far side, taken back over to the near, that going to be off of the stick of Halliday. Top of the zone, sending it back down, going to be taken by Parker Wotherspoon. Along the far side boards, passing it across to Dewar. Dewar to the near side, down low, going to move it back. Carlson across to Wotherspoon. Wotherspoon up and along the far side, through center, taken back by the Senators. Up on into the offensive end, no offside. I thought that would have been offside, but never mind. Over in front of the net, a chance, a shot. Going to be deflected by Shilovs. Again, now to the top of the zone is Shabbat. Moving it around to the near side, the Senators in a dangerous space to get a goal. In front, a chance, a shot, deflected by Shilovs, out of play on into the netting. Offensive chances galore for Ottawa there. Tkachuk had an incredible opportunity, just not able to connect on it. Yowzas.
What a stick save there.
Yeah.
That was right there.
Yeah, off the blocker pad. Off the blocker glove, I should say. Man. So here we go. Near side circle draw in the Pens defensive end. Tkachuk in 18 games against the Pens has 19 points, 10 goals, 9 assists. Over to the far side, down low on a redirect pass, not able to connect, and the Senators clear themselves out of the zone, giving chase all the way back into the defensive end, going to be off of the stick of Sanderson. Behind the net, Manthon chase to the far side, taken back by the Pens. They're going to punch it to the near side to Clifton. Clifton passing it across from Solovyov, and now moving it into the offensive end with a chance taken back by Ottawa. Along the far side, up through center they go, into the offensive end, down low, a chance in front, not able to fully connect, and the Penguins going to move it up the other way. Passing across, there goes Ben Kindle, into the offensive end, looking to move it around, and in front of the net with a chance, going to get redirected to the far side. The Pens trying to send it right back in, and it's going to be out of play. An incredible opportunity there for the Penguins, just not able to punch it in. Not able to punch it in, and you are an expo. There we go. All right, so they're stepping away for their first commercial of the game. What have you got to say so far on this one, Dad?
Sloppy play by the Pens. Not crisp.
That do be true.
That almost cost them, and it could cost them this game.
That do be true.
That up.
Man.
What's your thoughts?
Pens just gotta get better. They got refocus. You know what I mean? Man, they're proposing a 3-2-1 point system. I think there should be a 5-point system in the NHL, if I'm being honest. Each game should be worth 5 points.
For what?
Win in regulation, 5 points. Win in overtime, 4 points. Win in a shootout, 3 points. Lose in a shootout, 2 points. Lose in overtime, 1 point. Lose in regulation, no points. Because right now, it don't matter if you take a team to 65 or to 60 minutes and 2 seconds, or to 65 minutes in a 7 or 10 round shootout. You still if you lose both games, you still only get 1 point. You know what I mean? So, okay. So yeah, we shall see. Looking at Carlson, 700 assists, 904 points, 0.8 points per game. And with the Senators, he was 518 points. Man. So here we go. We got a far side zone draw in the Pens offensive end, top of the zone, near side. A chance. Carlson passing across, going to go into the corner. Crosby flipping it up along the boards towards the top of the zone, gets cleared out, taken the other way. Here come the Senators on a cross-ice pass to the near side of the offensive end. Sanderson passing down low. Chance not able to get a shot off. Along the far circle to the near side. Shot going to be wide over to the far side. A nice chance there by Pinto. Along the boards, the Pens moving it up now through center. Pass intercepted. Here comes a 2-on-1 chance into the offensive end. A pass and shot denied by Sheloff. And to the far side, the Penguins going to move it out the other way. Up through center, going to be sent right back out off of the stick of Amadeo. And the Senators punching it into the offensive end on a dump. Back in behind the net of Shelovs. With that puck, they go. Moving it around now to the near side. Flipping it up through center to the offensive end all along the far boards. Down low, trying to get it down low. And the Senators going to move it back out the other way. To the near side, Lars Eller into the offensive end on the near side corner. Down low with a chance. Battling for that puck. Over to the far side, they're going to move it. And going up the other way, here comes your offensive chance to the near side. Cross-ice pass to Gino. Gino moving it in, passing across, shot, he scores! He goes! Chinakov! Makes it a 1-0 game for the Penguins. Oh my gosh. That's almost like whenever I went, K-Sean.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You know what? Let me ask you this.
What?
What would you think of this? Would this be? I don't think this would ever happen. But you know, if you're going to your 5-point per game win,
Yeah?
to avoid it getting so many, higher number of points for people, what happens if you lose? If you lose, you take a -1.
No.
They wouldn't do it, but then that would bring you back down to a closer.
No, what you do is you can retroactively apply it to some of the record seasons. Is how you do it. But over to the far side, along the boards, flipping it up the other way to the near side. The Penguins moving it through center with your chance into the offensive end. Wotherspoon trying to pass it down low, not able to. Taken back out by the Senators. Kachuk on the pass to the far side, trying to connect to Kachuk. Gonna stumble over Lizotte. Thankfully, there's no tripping. They could have potentially called that, but I didn't think it would have been. Over to the far side, Lizotte into the offensive end, not able to control it. Taken back by the Senators. Over to the near side on a pass. Here comes Ottawa, moving it up off the stick of Clevin. And around the near side, Ridley Gray able to move it in.
Is that good for you, that point?
Yeah, Chinakov and Gino. Or Chinakov, I don't have Gino. But over to the far side, moving it up now, the Penguins along the far side boards. Up past the blue line to the near side, punching it into the offensive end. Here's a race for that puck along the near side boards. Ottawa going to come away with it now to the far side. Going to cross over to the near side, that's off of Stutzel. And the Pens are going to wrestle it back after an Ottawa miscue. Punching it to the near side. McGroarty trying to chase it down, but Atram Zub is able to get right there to it. Tied up along the far side corner. Cross-ice pass towards the near side. Going to be taken back out by the Senators and punched out the other way. Up on into the offensive end, and Solovyov going to take it back for the Penguins to the near side behind the net to Clifton. Moving it along the boards now. Up now to the blue line, past center into the offensive end. Anthony Mantha sending it down low to the far side. Kindle trying to get that puck tied up with Zub. Over in that far side area, still tied up for that puck down low. To the top of the zone, the Penguins, Wotherspoon to Carlson. To the near side, Carlson with a shot, going to get redirected into the corner down low. Over to the far side, we got MN Fan saying Penguins by 1,000,000. I hope you're right, MN Fan. But the Pens have struggled against the Senators. But they've also done really well when they scored first, as of late. This is a chance to go on a 7-game heater for the Penguins. And a shot going to be denied by Allmark. A beautiful chance there for Carlson, going to be easily denied. But the Penguins have a chance to get a 7-game heater. So.
Who's the guy? I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Who's the guy that I told you was like a tight end?
I believe it was Brazeau.
Was that Brazeau?
Yeah. Let me see here. Can I find the history of Penguins win streaks? Let me see. Team records longest winning streaks. Can we find it there? No.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
Top 20 winning streaks. Penguins. Because they don't go on long heaters that often. So, Wikipedia is good enough for this. Can I find their... No, that's the 92-93 regular season.
You go after the Penguins' longest win streak.
It was 17 games in 92-93.
Okay.
Yeah, they went on a 17-game heater. I don't see where they went on it. But, yeah, it was, or no, yeah, 17-game win streak. The first victory was on March 9th against the Bruins, and the first defeat was against New Jersey in overtime. First defeat or tie. Let's see, longest Penguins winning streaks. Let's see. I can't find the longest. Oh wait, no. Can't find it. Oh, longest. There we go. Champs or chumps. The last time they had a 7-game winning streak was 2022. For the record. So they're trying to get back there to that little realm. But here we go. Over to the near side. The Pens win the draw down low. Ricard Raquel battling for that puck over towards that near side. Crosby tied up in there as well. Over towards Raquel. Backing around to the far side. Taken out the other way. Off of the stick of Eller. And here come the Senators through center to the offensive end. The Pens aggressively sticking that puck away. And Carlson takes it over to the near side behind the net. Out to the far. Moving it up now through center into the offensive end. They're going to move it with Brazeau. Into the offensive end, passing back to Carlson. Carlson at the point. Sending it towards the net. Going to get redirected over to the near side corner. And the Senators trying to move it out the other way. They will up through center. Here comes a 3-on-1 into the zone. A chance passing across. Shot. He's denied. And we got a delayed penalty coming up here. I believe that's going to be on the Penguins. Considering it was a delayed penalty and the arm was up while the Sens still had it, it's going to be on the Penguins here. But Pinto had an incredible chance. Incredible chance. Ricard Raquel going to get 2 minutes for goaltender interference. So the Pittsburgh Penguins are going to be on your Penguins penalty kill.
Here comes the goal for Ottawa.
I don't know about that.
See right there, that's the...
Yep, Raquel just took down Omar. So Ottawa going to get the game's first power play here. And moving it around now, the far side corner faceoff. Going to be won by the Sens, top of the zone. Moving it around from the far side from Sanderson over to the far corner along the top of the zone. Back up to Sanderson to the near side. Able to connect off of Stutzel, down over to Sanderson, across now to the top of the zone again to Cousins. Cousins sending it down low, back up to Cousins again, across to Sanderson. Sanderson moving it over to the far side along the boards, trying to find some place to move it. Sending it down low now on a pass in front of the net, going to go back in behind to the near side. Trying to move it to the top of the zone, back and across ice to the far side. The Senators able to maintain the zone. Sending it down low, pass in front, chance not going to go. Sanderson with the puck again. Moving it close, going to be intercepted by the Penguins and cleared out the other way. So a nice little burn there of some time with 1:13 to go on the power play. Omar going to leave it there for Sanderson. Moving up cross ice to the near side, up through center, going to be Stutzel, passing across to Sanderson, dumping it into the offensive zone, going to try and create an opportunity down there, over to the far side, clearing it up the other way. The Pens clearing it out again with 53 seconds to go on the power play, 8:06 to go in the period, and backing around to the near side.
And that's ice, the penalty.
Yeah, a lot of networks do though. It's the independent networks that don't.
Okay.
Top of the zone, over to the far side, back into the top of the zone again. Near side, down along there. Spence, top of the zone, pass, shot, denied, loose again in front of Shalovs. And it's an arty party in front of the net. A nice save with 30 seconds to go on the power play. Yeah, it's the independent sports networks. The FanDuel sports networks, you know, the big conglomerates of RSNs have it.
I like that. I think that should be everywhere. Because it's a lot easier than trying to find out where it's at. Because sometimes they have it really small in the left corner, you know.
Yeah, it all comes down to where the RSN wants to put it. But all the FanDuel, all the conglomerate RSNs have it there. There you go. Lazaku, Lakachari, and Carlson on the ice of the Pens. Face-off going to be won by the Sens, sending it back in behind the net to the far side. Moving it along the boards. Pushing it out the other way. The Pens clearing the zone. 20 seconds to go on the power play now. Over to the near side, passing it back to the Senators, moving it now into the neutral zone through center to the near side, off of the stick into the offensive end. That was from Halliday, across in front to the far side, and the Pens able to punch it out a little bit. Can they clear it out? They do, and that's going to kill off this penalty. But here come the Sens into the offensive end with a chance passing in front, going to be redirected by the Pens. Raquel across to the far side. Moving it up off of Brazeau over to Raquel. Into the offensive end. Going to race around the corner down low. Trying to get to that puck again. Tied up into that corner for that puck. 6:53 to go in the first period. Backing around towards the near side, the pile goes. Now back over to the far. And going to move it out the other way. Clearing it all the way out. And it's going to be an Ottawa Senators icing. Nice. Second line out there for the Pens. Man, the 12th time in Penguins history with an 11-win month. They went 11-2-2 in January. That's crazy. So here we go. Far side draw in the Pens offensive end after the icing by Ottawa. Face-off won by the Pens, top of the zone. Working with it across, near side shot! Denied. And the puck goes out of play. Wow. Man, Chinikov, man. Wearing the number 89 with pride, man.
89?
Or
no, 59. Come on.
So here we go. Looking again at Chinikov. And here we go. We got our near side circle draw now. And Ealer going to take the draw against Novak. Pens win it. Shea sending it around the near corner after a wide shot. Going back in behind the net to the far side is Sanderson. And the Senators moving it out the other way. Up and along the boards. The Pens dumping it right back in behind Allmark. Racing for it. Novak to the far side. Taken back by the Sens. Along the boards now in front. Allmark going to freeze it up at that far side. We're going to have a far side circle face-off. Okay. So we shall see. We shall see.
33rd time they've scored first also, which I believe is the second place for these Penguins in the league now as well.
So, far side zone draw.
Getting out to good starts, having other teams change the way they play and chase games.
And here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Sens in the defensive end. Over to the far side, backing across to the near. Moving it out the other way. Through center into the offensive end. They're going to send it racing for it. And Artie going to catch it out of the air. Nice little, how many yards is that?
A chip? Oh.
Maybe a 20-yard pass.
I thought he was at the wall. And he jumped up at the wall and caught it in his glove. Before it went over. For a home run.
Oh, my
wrong for it.
Okay.
That was kind of...
So, here we go. Another puck out of play now. Okay. So, we shall see. We will see. So, near side draw. Pens out of the defensive end, top of the zone. Sanderson shot. Going to get kicked away to the far side. Back in behind the net towards that offensive side for the Sens.
Whoa.
Battling, bodies collide. Let the bodies hit the floor. And 3-on-2 into the offensive end for the Penguins. Passing across in front. Could not connect with Crosby. Top of the zone. Carlson can't shoot the puck. Over to the far side. There come the Senators. 3-on-4 into the zone. Over to the far side towards the area in front of the net. Flipped out by the Penguins. Top of the zone. Going going to be maintained by the Senators. To the near side, a chance. Off the stick of Batherson, shot. Going to go wide left. Over to the near side. Battling for that puck down behind to the far side. Going to be off the stick of Zetterlund. Top of the zone to the near side. Sanderson with a chance. Across on a pass. Over to the near side. Pass going to be deflected by the Pens. Kept in the offensive end, though, by Zetterlund. And a chance in front after a blocked pass. And the Pens take it back to the near side. And they're going to try and move it out of the zone. Can they do it, though? They are going to take it back on to safety to Carlson. Back on into the defensive end. 5:02 to go in the period now. The Pens with possession, up by 1. Senators with 8 shots on goal. The Pens with 7 this game. Into the offensive end. Off of McGroarty, stick to the far side. Going to get to it there is going to be Spence. Moving it up the far side. Here come the Senators. Into the offensive end with a chance. Passing back. Kachuk shot. Denied. Loose in front still. Over to the far side. The Senators going to take it back. Still taking it down low to the near side on a pass around to the top of the zone. Kept in by Kachuk. Back on around to the far side. Sending it back down on a shot. Going to get redirected behind the net to the near side. Here come the Penguins. Can't control it. Kachuk sends it around the near side. And going to be tied up along the boards for that puck. Kachuk now sending it to the top of the zone to the point. Working with it. Spence. Shot going to go way wide. And we got a whistle here. Puck play with a high stick.
High sticking.
Oh, we couldn't tell because
Yeah, no.
Solovyov going to get 2 minutes for high sticking. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, we'll see. Hopefully the Penguins can make something happen out of this. Okay. So, let's see. We will see.
They say a lot without having to say much. They stand for elegance, refinement, and prestige. Even a little can go a long way.
Man, so we'll see if the Pens can kill off yet another penalty play, or power play. So we'll see. Man. But right now, the Pens, they got one good rush, which resulted in the goal. They got one good situation. Taking a look real quick around the rest of the NHL. The Panthers up 2-1 on the Sabres. Goals there, Tage Thompson, Evan Rodriguez, and Standys Villani. The Isles up 1-0 on the Capitals. Matthew Barzal on the assist. We've got another game starting here any moment now between the Canadiens and the Wild. Blues Predators at 8 p.m. Eastern. Sharks Blackhawks at 8:30 alongside Jets and Stars. And then at 9 p.m. Eastern, Red Wings at Avs. 9:30 Canucks at Mammoth. And at 10 p.m. the Maple Leafs at the Flames. A good slate of games here. Man, take a look at Crosby cutting onions there during the 2016 team reunion. So here we go. Far side zone draw. Penn's going to win the draw. Working it out the far side. Off of the stick of Clifton to the top of the zone. Kept in by the Sens. Kicked away by Shelovs to the near side. Moving it to the top of the zone. Gets cleared out. Here comes Lazat on a chance into the offensive end. Looking for some help if he can pass it back. Now going to burn a little bit more time. And the Penn's going to send it into the offensive end. Burning a couple of times. The Sens are 0-for-1 on 2 shots tonight. Passing back to the far side. Moving it out now through center. Here come the Sens. Across from Stutzel into the offensive end. Down low with a chance. Wotherspoon getting ready to flip it up through center. Here come the Pens with a chance. Taking a little bit of time. Burning it now. A little more clock again. 1:20 to go in the power play. 3:36 to go in the first. Working it out is going to be off the stick of Sanders into the near side. Punching it back in is going to be the Pens. But here come the Senators now. Kachuk into the offensive end. Passing back up to the top of the zone. Sanderson down low along the boards. Top to Sanderson. Sanderson back and across to Stutzel. Stutzel over to the down low to the far side, top of the zone. Stutzel pass, shot denied, and Sheila was able to get a freeze on it. A little bit of extracurricular there, a little bit of extra words being shared between Tkachuk and some of the Penguins.
Once again by the Sens power play.
All right.
Keep an eye on him in front of the net here. He pops out, then he fades away off to this.
So we shall see here.
And Shelox makes a huge saves. Going hit from his right to left. This one gets blocked right there by Achari. And Bonnie's in front.
All right, so far side zone draw. Going to be won by the Penguins, flipping it up all the way into neutral ice. Taken back by Spence, passing back into the defensive end. 45 seconds to go here on the power play with 3:01 in the first. Moving it back now to the near side, out of the defensive end through center. And the Sens going to punch it up on into the offensive end. Here comes your chance down low behind the net to the near side. Trying to connect with it. Trying to move it now. Here come the Pens with the other way. A chance, 3-on-2. And taking it out, Lizotte with a shot. Going to go wide left. Now back in behind the net, Lizotte tied up for that puck for 20 more seconds on the power play. Nice kill time here by the Penguins. Now it's going to be Stephen Halliday with the puck over to the far side into the offensive end. And a big check dished out by the Penguins. Nice check by Connor Clifton. He heard that Ryan Graves is off injured reserve, so he's trying to make his presence known. So back on around the near side, and the Pens get the puck. Moving it out the other way on a breakaway. Never mind. Could not get a breakaway chance out of the sin bin. Wow. So here we go. Back in behind the net. Taking it is Shea with that puck. Looking to see where he's going to go with it. Trying to move it now. The far side into the offensive end. Not able to fully connect. And here come the Senators in front. A chance. A shot. Nice defensive use of the stick by Kulak. Over to the near side, along the boards, puck goes loose. The Pens flipping it across towards the top of the zone, back down into the defensive end, kept in by the Senators. Moving it around to the far side now. The Pens going to clear the zone. Over to the near side, not able to connect. Over to the far side now goes Gino with that puck in the defensive end. Looking to move it around, passing back. That's going to be Kulak looking to find somewhere he can go. Kulak dumping it into the offensive end of the near side. 1:18 to go here in the first period. Over to the near side now. Moving it up to the offensive end. Here come the Senators down low. Shot denied by Artie Boy. A nice denial. Okay. So we shall see. Not really a new layout. It's the same layout it's always been, Petsko. But along the near side, top of the zone, sending it back down from the Senators along the far side, boards in the offensive end, down low now behind the net, passing in front, dangerous area with that puck, but the Pens able to play it off defensively, nice job. Now in front of the net, Stutzel not able to maintain it, but maintained by Ottawa. Sending it towards the net, going to go off a couple bodies. 46 seconds to go here in the period. A shot from the point, not going to go, rejected by Artie. Over to the far side again. Off of the stick now, trying to move it around that far side to the top of the zone, to the near side, down low, a chance for Shabbat. Going to be redirected again, and the puck goes out of play with 34.5 to go in the first. Okay. So, we will see. We will see. So, the Pens, the near side, defensive zone draw. And here we go. Top of the zone, a chance going to be redirected by the Pens. Shea trying to move it out. Up on into the offensive end, they'll send it, but the puck goes loose over to the far side. The Senators dumping it into the offensive end. Under 20 to go here in the first. 13 shots on goal for the Sens, 7 for the Pens here. And that puck going to get cleared out by the Penguins. No icing, backing around to the near side, taken off by Shabbat. Passing across, 6 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, into the offensive end, 2, 1. Down low, puck's tied up, and that is how this first period will come to a close with a score. The Pittsburgh Penguins 1, the Ottawa Senators 0. 13 shots on goal for the Senators, and 7 for the Penguins this period. Let's see. Trying
trying to see. What are we here? Nope. Neither of us are in the Baja Blast Secret Society.
Whoa! Yeah, that was one of the first shots.
Oh! Yeah!
Man.
They gotta clean some things up. Definitely. I'll be right back down. Get something to drink.
Okay. Have fun.
Have fun?
Yeah, have fun. Okay.
Never out of sight. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Get 0.99% APR or 1,000 bonus cash on a Tucson or lease for only $259.
So yeah, we shall see here. Again, taking a look as we have some time here.
Chipotle's new high protein menu with real chicken, grilled fresh, no antibiotics, no fillers, ever.
Okay.
Packed with protein.
But how are you feeling, everybody, today? How are you feeling?
Real protein you want to eat. Chipotle for real.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's see. We will see. Taking a look on X here, see if we got any other news to share.
It's so important for me to shop at Giant Eagle. I love being able to feed my children fresh local food.
What I love about
Okay.
Giant Eagle specifically is their bakery.
My favorite thing to purchase is
Let's take a look around the rest of the NHL. What other score updates do we got? The Sabres tying it up at 2 apiece. Peyton Krebs assisted by Rasmus Dahlin and Tuck. Oh, man, 2-2 at the end of one there. The Isles have 141 of a power play going into the second period as well. Up 1-0 over the Capitals. And the Wild going on a power play now after Joel Eriksson puts them on the board. 38 seconds into the game, assisted by Johansson and Bodie to go up 1-0 over the Montreal Canadiens.
your community, your credit union.
All right.
Now through February 7th, discover something new for your home. Start with 10% off FlexSteel sofas, luxuries, recliners, and
I finish up my tea here.
Next, buy a special purchase bed starting at $329 and dining rooms from $399. This sofa is just $549.
Dad might have just died up there.
$16.99.
That sneeze. His soul might have just left his body on that sneeze.
10% off FlexSteel plus 12-month special
Or
financing.
that one. Oh my gosh.
Echo. This Aircom's beautiful new location
Oh
is
my
now
gosh.
open. Located on Route 19 just north of Sealy Milford. Step in for
But yeah.
service, efficient banking in a modern, welcoming environment. West Aircom.
Yes, sir. The guns. Hit that like button. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Always appreciated. Oh, man. Yeah, just taking a look on Exia. Just see if we got any other news. Okay, that one definitely my dad soul left his body on. Oh, Adobe Animate will be discontinued on March 1st. Huh. Oh my gosh, Dad. That's crazy. That is crazy.
He was outstanding from the get-go. They had a great opportunity, tic-tac-toe, making a move east to west. There was a great opportunity. He came up with a big save. He had multiple grade A. They had multiple grade A looks. Double on hand breaks that we have not seen.
So, Dad, did your soul leave your body on any of them sneezes?
Not yet.
Talked about it since there. Phenomenal release.
Oh, I'm down here and all I hear is, oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
It'd be a different game if they had a couple goals on power play.
Oh no!
Start cleaning up.
Clean up! Come on, clean up on our five!
Uh-oh, we got Flames Panda saying, go Sens, go!
Clean up
No,
on our
Sens,
5,
no.
6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for the Pens.
No sends no.
No sense, no.
No sends no. No sends no. No sends no.
Yes, sends, yes. Yes, sends, yes.
No.
Sends, sends.
See, those guys are talking different language, so good job together. I mean, that was a great play.
Oh man.
On fire, so just gotta get him the puck more.
Of course, we're seeing a few Senators with some too much space in your guys' zone as well. How can you kind of tighten things up?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we're sitting back right now. I mean,
What?
Every single groundhog predicted 6 more weeks of winter.
Yep.
Not just Phil, every single one.
Thank you, Dan.
Yep.
Stanton Island
That's
Chuck,
normal.
Holtzville Hal, Malvarine Mel.
Well, guess what, Jason?
Huh.
It would be news if it was not.
That is
Every
true.
time. I mean, it's always that way.
Oh, bro, Flames, we take everybody here, bro. We take everybody here.
Oh, yeah.
We just like to mess with people when they're going up against our pens.
That's okay. You never know. The Peds are notorious for getting a lead and then giving it up. They're notorious on that, so.
Oh, man.
The Senators played well. They just sometimes you get up to a goalie that just is unbelievable, you know. And no matter what you hit, they see it so much. So I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see. I mean, Senators could have had 2 or 3 goals that first period easily.
Oh,
Was it
man.
for Artis?
Leah has, I'm sure, Moya. She's found a great lengths to protect her.
Well, yeah, we will see.
She should have NJM. Their policy reverse.
We will see. Taking a look here on X, see if we got any other news to share. Oh my gosh, GameStop.
What?
Only GameStop. Using a double meaning on Valentine's Day. Ditch the rubbers. Trade your stick drift controller in for the same credit as a working one until February 14th. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just taking a look on X, see if we got any other news. Uh-oh. Okay. Wow. LeBron James might be done in the NBA after this year. That's kind of crazy because he's been around since like forever.
Penguins' first intermission report is presented by your neighborhood Ford store.
Well, we are back here in the intermission.
Is Sidney Crosby going to be in the Canada team? On the Canada
Yeah,
team?
Team Canada, yeah.
Is he? Okay, I wasn't sure whether or not he was taking time off.
Yeah, I know, he'll be on Team Canada.
Follow Sports at Pittsburgh on Instagram. X for news and programming alerts. All right, Nissan brings us this look at the run ahead for the Penguins. After tonight's game, the boys will fly to
Oh, man.
where they beat the Islanders for a night. That game can be seen. It's awesome.
Penalty for me?
Huge game for the Sabres.
Why penalty for me? The Pens are awesome.
Coverage on SFU Game 6. Underway at 7 o'clock. Here's a look at the Pennsylvania Lottery Live.
Oh, man.
Minutes of play. And 13 shots on goal for Jay. It certainly felt like a lot more.
27 shot attempts in one period for Ottawa.
They controlled the play the first.
That is bad.
Drew a couple penalties. Tyler talked about
That is bad.
Ottawa very good the first 20 is
So she loves having a really good 20. Needs to keep it up because of the way this Penguins team is playing right now, man.
Maybe. Depends on if they button things down in the second and third period.
But the breakdown of Ottawa really opens this up to make this happen.
I'm disrespecting your opinion. I don't think I am.
What?
We agree to disagree. Oh, man. But we will see. We will see. Nick Schmaltz has, oh my gosh, yeah. 7 points in one game. Oh, I just say, you know, we're all cool, bro. Okay, let's see. It's a beautiful play from Gino Chinikov on that first goal. That was crazy. All right. Well, let's see. Just taking a look on X. We have some time. Oh, in the Olympic year already. Huh. Man. That's a cool calculator. Well, we shall see here. I mean, it should be a good second period. The Penguins need to clean up their play. They need to be able to dominate more zone time and limit the chances of Ottawa, because Ottawa dominated that whole first period.
I have a feeling that if they give Ottawa another power play, Ottawa's going to score on it.
Two Ottawa Senators are there.
Yeah.
Doesn't pick them up.
That is probably true. That is probably true.
We're not seeing the ice again. We won't be back on. Literally, it's great feet, great release.
Okay.
Can't make those mistakes. Ottawa gave it up right there.
Well, yeah. Yeah, just taking a look here. I don't really see a whole lot of other news. Again, around the rest of the NHL, a lot of games in intermission right now. Yeah, the Wild beating the Canadians right now 1-0. We still got another 2:43 to go before our second period. The Isles and Capitals will be getting into action here in a couple minutes.
Let's go Capitals! Let's go Capitals!
Okay. Get a little reload on this here. Let me see.
Loaded with features for how it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
And over here and over here. There we go. Okay. Well, yeah. So yeah, just taking a look here. I mean, not really a whole lot else going on. You know, it's just kind of one of those nights. Just kind of one of those nights. Okay. Yeah.
Vision and hearing benefits. Plus, I qualify for extras, like an allowance for OTC products, healthy food, and even some utilities. And when it came time to review my
Grab myself a little drink here.
to explain all my benefits.
Woohoo!
it's better for how
If I can get into this, there we go.
Woohoo!
I gotta restock.
Let's go, Drinky.
Sens could come back.
Oh yeah, sounds good. This
It's
game
only a
is,
1-goal game, and they dominated the first period.
yeah.
I mean, it's only 1-0 because of one slip up by the Senators. Move that there, and here we go. All right. So the Owls and the Capitals are back on into their second period.
I just found the perfect way to eat delicious.
We're getting
What's
closer.
the score there?
1-0 Isles.
And now I'm friends.
Honestly, that game doesn't really matter too much.
Yeah, it does. They're below. They're just below the Penguins.
Yeah, but the Pens also have like 2 games in pocket. And the Pens have 3 games in pocket on Washington. So if I had to pick one I wanted to win, probably Washington. Just due to games in pocket. But, you know. Sabres-Panthers tied 2-2 going into the second as well right now. Canadians and Wild have 10-19 to go in the first. Ugh.
Alternate way and a really fun way to Penguins hockey game.
Okay.
S&P Plus or your S&P 360. When myself, Canadians, and Sam and Max Talbot.
Oh, here we go.
Max, they're both having a great.
Gonna get talk. Zach start of the second period, so come check it out. It's super. We have great questions for them. We're gonna learn about the young prospect. So don't miss out.
Okay.
Going to be interested to hear all about his draft process, and we have so many more stories coming your way, as well as looking back at that 2016 championship team. Tune in with us. We hope to see you there.
All right, Hannah and Max, thank you very much. Look forward to plays it out.
Okay.
As they mentioned, plus Max Talbot in town.
So we are ready to roll. Start of the second period here coming our way. Oh, there's FanDuel tonight's picks for the second period. Under 5.5 total goals. Second period goal in the first 5 minutes in the Penguins money line.
And the Penguins on the money line, plus 600.
Okay, that's pretty solid.
Are subject to
That's pretty solid.
As we get ready for the second, we mentioned it going to break after the first. It's worth repeating.
So,
This reason it is 1-0.
here we go. She loves the reason that this game is still close. 13 saves, 0 goals allowed, and 8 high danger saves. So center ice draw here to start the second period. The Pens from right to left, the Sens from left to right. And the Sens win the draw, so Pura goes right back to Olmark, leaving it back in behind the net for Zub. Over to the near side along the boards, trying to move it up the other way. Back on into the defensive end they go, wing-to-wing pass. Along the far side, moving it up on into the offensive end they go. Back on into the corner. To that far side. Going to be taken off of the stick there of Cousins. To the far side. Going to get moved up by the Penguins. Trying to take it back on into their defensive end. Over to the near side. Wotherspoon not able to quite get there. And over to the far side. Puck goes out of play. Okay. So we'll see. Near side circle draw on the Pens defensive end. Working with that puck back on into the defensive end. Here the Pens win the draw. Moving it out the other way through center into the offensive end. Back in around to the near corner, down low. Over to that far side off the stick of Jensen. Battling for that puck in the Pens offensive end. Going to be going loose to the near side. Taken back by Ottawa. Moving it out the other way. And moving it now into the neutral zone. The Pens with it back into the offensive end. Lazat leaving it back for Dewar. Shot going to go high. Over to the far side. Kept in by Shea. Down into the corner. Moving that puck around to the near side. Uh-oh.
Up on into the offensive end. They're going to go back on into the corner. Shea back in behind the net. Working with that puck. And over to the defensive end. Passing up through center. Puck going to be loose all the way back down. Taken back by the Sens off the stick of Clevin to the far side. Moving it up into the offensive end. Here they go with a chance. Over to the far side. Shot. Loose blocked in front of the net again. Shot. And there's your goal. That goal going to be scored by Michael Amadio. Able to make this a 1-1 game here in the second. So Amadio able to tie it up. Man. And that was a nice defensive effort by the Pens too. It's just they couldn't control it. After there, they could not control it. It was Gino that couldn't. He lost it. Man, that's unfortunate. Okay. So, ready to roll. We got the face-off going to be won by the Sens to the near side, out of the defensive end, moving it out the other way. Penn's going to give chase back on in behind the net. Over to the far side, back down low, over to the near side to Solovyov. And battling for that puck, tied up into the corner. Moving it around the near side towards the top of the zone, kept on in by Spence. Around to the far side they go. Moving it out the other way, top of the zone, no, kept in by the Sens. Shot going to be redirected wide. Over to the near side, back on behind the net. Clifton with that puck. Trying to move it around again, back to the near side. Shot by Spence. And that puck going to get cleared out, giving chase the other way. No icing. Okay, I thought they were going to call icing on that, but no icing. And over to the far side, the Senators passing across to the near. Spence up on into the offensive end on a dump and chase. Behind, she loves to the far side. Off the stick of Mantha, moving it up through center into the neutral zone. Taken back off of the stick here of Eller. With that puck now, passing it over to the near side towards Kachuk, taken back by the Pens. Wotherspoon not able to control it. Kachuk wrestling that puck away and punching it up into the Penguins' defensive end, where it's going to be taken back by Carlson. With that puck, Eric Carlson. Over to Wotherspoon, moving it up the other way here to the near side. Off of the stick now of Novak, battling for that puck, flipped on into the offensive end to the far side by Wotherspoon. So the Senators now on a breakaway chance. Shot gonna miss the net over to the near side. Tied up into the corner now to the far side. Going to go loose. Taken back by the Penguins off of the stick there of Wotherspoon. Trying to flip it out. Taken back by the Senators. Back in behind the net. They go to the near side. Loose puck. Over to the far side now. Ottawa still maintaining that puck. Tied up for it now. And it's... They're going to call a penalty on that? Are you kidding me? They're going to call a penalty on that? There? No. That's a BS. That's a BS penalty. Cross check. Let me take a look here. Oh, no. I thought they were getting him on tripping. That's why I was confused. Yeah. That is a bit of a cross check there, so.
Comes to 2-1, Ottawa.
I don't know about that.
Yep.
But here we go. Near side draw in the Sens offensive end. Face-off going to be won by the Senators. Top of the zone. That's going to be a chance shot. Going to go wide. That was by Shabbat. Backing around to the near side. Racing for that puck into the corner. Over to the far side. Along the boards. Trying to move it back up there. The far side of the top of the zone. Working with it now down low. Behind the net. Passing across in front. The Pens taking it back over to the near side. With some speed. Lazat. He's trying to see if he can get a shot. Puck going to go high on that shot and away from the net to the far side. Big collision there along the boards. And the Senators coming back the near side. The Sens are 0 for 2 with 2 shots on the power play tonight. And over to the far side, battling for that puck down into the corner now. The Senators working with it to the far side. Big check there by Achari. In front of the net, chance shot going to be blocked again. Nice juice to the stick there by Noel Achari. Down low, back to the top of the zone. Shot going to be wide of the net. Back on over to the far side. Achari tied up for that puck alongside others. Trying to move it out the other way. Here they go to the top of the zone. A chance working out from the point across from Spence. Down low on a chance on the near side. Passing across. Not able to get a quick pass and shoot. Top of the zone still. Near side pass. Backing across to Spence. Down to the corner. Down low. Back up along the boards now. Top of the zone to the point. Shot. Going to be saved by Artie Boy. A nice save by Artur Shilov.
Ready to come back onto the ice again. Here's his block. Oh, just nicked off the top of the laces.
All right. Man, Lazat had a great chance there, too.
Shot, big hit that he's not done. He's going to get a line change, but before he
Man.
gets in front of Ottawa as they wanted to get up ice on that power play.
So here we go.
That stuff that he does. Hard work and consistent player for the
Far side circle draw going to be won by the Pens in the defensive end over to the near side. Moving it up now. Here comes Ryan Shea punching it into the offensive end. Down low, a chance. Shea, shot, going to go wide of the net. Nice shorthanded opportunity, and they still maintain the zone for now to the near side. Battling for it, and the Sens going to come away with it now up through center into the offensive end. Here comes your chance to the far side, down low in front of the net now to the point, down into the corner, near side pass, not able to connect. Along the boards to the top of the zone. Still tied up for that puck, going to go floating into the corner, taken down low, another tie up again. 3-2, top of the point, shot going to go wide, 1 on the power play expires. Top of the zone to the near side, shot again, you're still not out of the danger zone just yet. And over to the near side, the Pens going to take it down the near side. Getting ready to move it out the other way. Here comes your 3-on-3 rush. Shea leading the way, ironically enough. And going to dump it on into the far side.
Line change.
Yep. Then do a little dump and chase, go for a line change. And now working with it. Solovyov in the defensive end. Back to Solovyov. Moving it up now through the near side, through center, into the offensive end. Going to go taken back by Ottawa along the far side at center. Into the offensive end, going to send it back on into the corner towards the near side, back and across to the far. Tied up for that puck along the boards. Top of the zone, working with it now. The Senators, can they control it? No. Taken back by the Pens. Over to the near side, through center. Raquel with the puck now into the offensive end. And going to go down low, battling for that puck. Crosby and Raquel both in there. Goes loose to the far side. Zub with the puck. Moving it out the other way, and here come the Ottawa Senators. Up on into the offensive end of the chance into the near corner, down low, back and across to Mantha. Mantha passing wing to the far side, up through center to the offensive end, and not able to control it. Taken back by the Senators to the near side, out of the defensive end. Working it up now through center to the offensive end for the Senators. Going to be battling for that puck. Off the stick of Pinto. Down low. A chance in front. Not able to connect. Going out the far side. Here comes Novak and Chetikov. Into the offensive end. Novak down low. Looking for some help. Over to Gino. Gino down low. Looking for some help. Trying to go to the far side to Novak. Not able to connect. Taken back out by Pinto to the neutral zone. But Kulak gets his hand back on it again. You're a stick back on it. And taken back by Ottawa into the offensive end. Into the far side. Tied up down low. Back in behind the net. The Pens get it after the Sens cough it up. Solovyov with that puck. Trying to move it up to the top of the zone. The Sens get it. And they move it back on into the offensive end. To the near side. Down low. Tied up into that corner. To the near side. Moving it up the boards. To the top of the zone. Passing across. Not able to connect. Intercepted by Gino. Passing across to Novak. Novak dumping it into the offensive end. The Pens going to go for a line change as the Sens get possession. Over to the near side they go. Moving it along the defensive end. Taking it back down low. Going to be off of the stick there of Clavin. And Spence now with it behind the net after a nice check dished out by the Penguins. Over to the far side. Up into the offensive end. Here comes your chance down low. Stutzel not able to control it. And over to the near side, the Pens going to take it down low along the boards. Flipping it up across and into the neutral zone. Flipping it into the offensive end. Now back in behind the net of Ullmark. Over to the far side, battling for that puck along the boards. Back down low towards the near side. Brazeau in front, not able to connect on a pass. Taken back by Ottawa. Going out the other way through center to the offensive end. Here's your chance as they're trying to move down low. Still from the corner, taken back by the Penguins. Moving it back up the other way to the blue line to the near side. Taken back by the Senators into the offensive end. Passing across in front. Wide open net and a nice save by Shilov to get over there in time for the save. The Pens take it back to Wotherspoon. Wing to McGroarty. McGroarty passing across into the offensive end off of the stick of Brazil, I believe it was. To the near side, the Senators take it back going the other way. Dumping it into the offensive end, back on over to the far side in the neutral zone. The Sens with it back now to the near side in the neutral zone along the red line. Dumping it into the offensive end. Did not make the blue line, but no icing. Or did not make the red line, sorry. Over to the near side, tied up for that puck in the corner. Moving it up along the boards, going the other way, gets cleared out. Here comes your foot race for the puck. Winning it is going to be to the near side, off of the stick of, I can't tell who that is. That was, Dewar. Back on into the corner now to the near side. Bodies collide, bodies hit the ice. Top of the zone, Solovyov across ice. Now off to Clifton with a chance, a shot, loose in front of the net. And gonna go loose to the far side. Moving it down low behind the net over to the near side. Moving it out the other way. Solovyov with that puck down low. Not able to control it. Tied up now behind the net. Raquel getting in there. Here comes Dewar. Dewar top of the zone over to Clifton. Clifton leaving it for Solovyov. Can't connect and the Pens clear themselves out of the zone. Taking it back to the defensive end of the ice. Cross ice pass over to the far side. Not able to connect. And taken by the Sens through center into the offensive end. Taken right back by Connor Clifton. Over to the near side to Mantha. Up on into the offensive end they go. Mantha with a chance. Passing in front of the net. Shot going to get redirected into the corner. Moving back out the other way. Here come the Senators going up with some speed off of the stick of Batherson. Into the offensive end. Trying to pass it across. Not able to connect with his target. Giroux. To the near side. Back in behind the net. Tied up for that puck. The Pens going to come away with it to the near side. Flipping it up through center. Into the defensive end. The Senators taking it back and clearing it all the way out. No icing still. So now over to the near side. Moving that puck up. Here come the Penguins. Out of the defensive end. Looking to create some room. Passing through center into the offensive end. A shot. And going to be a nice save by Linus Ullmark. All right. So they're going to step away for a commercial. And let me see how long of a run that was. I'm curious now.
That was their first shot on goal. In the second period.
Yowzes. How long was the whistle to whistle? I want to see.
5 minutes. I think they were saying.
10:44. 4:45 to 10:44. Almost 6 minutes of action. Without a whistle. That is crazy.
And you know your next penalty is going to be on Ottawa.
I would hope. I would hope. Andrew Filipponi does have a point. Because you know how Pens games have notoriously low attendance?
Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
Filipponi has a point. Traffic around PPG Paints Arena is awful. Has to play some sort of factor.
He's gone to great lengths to protect his car, so he never has to deal with his insurance. He should have NJM.
Because you got the college right there, you got the interchange there to get on a 579. I mean, it's a nightmare around the arena. At least with the other stadiums, with the ballpark and PNC Park and Heinz Field, at least you're kind of off of the highway by a decent margin enough. And there's enough traffic lanes around it. But yeah.
The insurance company wants. When you do call us, you'll know that you have the firm with over 40 years.
All right, so confirmed international games for 2026 for the NFL. For the record, 1 game in Melbourne, 1 game in Rio, 1 game in Munich, 3 games in London, and 1 game in Madrid. Interesting.
Well, don't miss your Check Your Heart Ultimate giveaway presented by UPMC Heart and Vascular Institute as the Penguins take on the
Okay.
26th. First 7,500 fans in attendance will receive a Penguins Ultimate bottle after a goalie goal. That's pretty cool. Get to PPG Paints Arena early, score this fun useful giveaway.
So, let's see.
Save on all your baked goods. Get your tickets at PittsburghPenguins.com, and there is
So, looking at Shelovs. And here we go. Working with it to the near side. Here come the Ottawa Senators, moving it back up through center into the offensive end, leaving it now. Going to be taken by Solovyov to Kulak. Over to Shea. Back to Kulak. Kulak moving it through center into the offensive end. Going to dump to the far side. Going to be tied up into that corner. Sanderson moving it around to the near side. The Pens trying to take it back in front of the net. And it's going to be taken back in behind by the Senators off the stick of Amadio. So over to the far side. Amadio to the far side into the offensive end. Back on in behind the net, going to be tied up for that puck. Coming away with it to the far side is going to be Shea. Moving it now, pass intercepted in the offensive end by the Senators with a chance in front of the net. The Pens taking it right back. Over to the near side, trying to move it up is Kulak and going to lose control of it, taken back by the Senators. And we got a whistle. Columbus coming for third and second place teams in the Metro. That's fine, because second place is going to be the Carolina Hurricanes. So that's fine if y'all take second.
What? Ottawa.
No, we got Doomslayer saying Columbus coming for third and second place in the Metro. That's fine. That's fine, because second place is going to be Carolina by the end of the year. Just wait.
A big step for them in their young group, and you can see why they're
So,
looked at as a team. They're they got all the things you would
far side draw on the Pens offensive end.
physical,
And let's see here. We're waiting on the draw.
missing Allmark for an extended leave of absence. Obviously, he's the guy they want in net.
And here we go.
Goaltender that they've been looking for, and he got them
Oh, yeah, you missed a killer of a game last night, Dad.
up behind it this season.
Yeah, I know. They came back to 5-5.
In a goalie fight? You missed a goalie fight?
Oh.
A chance, top of the zone shot by the Penguins, not going to go to the near side. Here come the Senators. Moving it out the other way through center, going to be tied up for that puck at the red line. Loose over to the far side, and the Senators dumping it into the offensive end. Here comes a race down to the corner now towards the near side. Flipping it along the boards, tied up for that puck. Passing across. Here come the Pens passing now up through center into the offensive end. They're going to go, dumped in by Novak. Over to the near side, moving it around, essentially Brazeau, my bad. To the far side, Brazeau flying it around, now battling for that puck towards the near side. Ben Kindle getting in there as well. Taken back by Kachuk to the near side, moving it through center, and tied up again. The Pens taking it at the blue line into the offensive end. Brazeau to McGroarty. McGroarty with a shot, going to get redirected high into the air, but not out of play. Over to the far side, still in front of the net, working with it now. Here come the Senators, moving it the other way. Kachuk flipping it across. Into the offensive end, down low. That's Dylan Cousins now with it. A chance, a shot, going to go wide off some bodies. To the far side, going to be taken back by Kindle. Kindle passing across the near side. Nobody home. The Senators keeping it in by Zub. Back on in behind the net to the far side. And going to get cleared out the other way by the Penguins. Taken back by Ottawa to the near side. Pens going for a very quick change. Passing it up through center and taken back by Ottawa into the offensive end off the stick of Sanderson. Sanderson to the near side, backing across from Batherton. Shot not going to go on a tipping end. To the far side, the Pens going to try and move it up through center. And up on into the offensive end they go. Bodies colliding back in behind the net to the near side. Going to be tied up for that puck. Battling now over to the near side. Top of the zone, going to get cleared out by the Senators. On a pass to center to the near side now. Here comes your chance. Stutzla, a chance. Stutzel not able to connect. Down low for Batherson. Passing across, and a nice stop by Artie Boy. All right. Let's see. So we shall see. We shall see.
Which is the mini taco salad for?
Here to help you cook. Take extravagant indulgence.
So taking a look on X, we have some time here. Oh man.
We've kept that time every year since F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years and counting. And for
Okay.
initial quality among trucks by J.D. Power. Now get 0% APR for 60 months or $4,500 bonus cash on Super Duty.
So we shall see.
Ford Store.
We shall see. So, have you seen what you need to see out of the Penguins this period, Dad?
I don't know. They got to clean things up. Definitely. I mean, it's they're not getting too much pressure, too much off, offensive They're mostly in their defensive zone.
Yeah. Oh, look at the Stadium Series game last night. That was crazy, man. Yeah. 11 seconds in, Brandon Hagel, and then second period goalie fight. Okay. So, ready to roll. So, over to the far side, battling for that puck. Coming up through center to the near side. Here comes Dewar flipping it in. Into the corner, down low. Big collision by Lizotte. Over to the far side, down low, Shea. Around the near side, not able to connect. Sanderson trying to pick it off to the near side. Sending it along the boards, moving it up the other way. Here comes your chance. Into the offensive end, going to send it around, taken back by the Pens along the boards. Moving it up the other way. And Zub takes it back, wing-to-wing pass for the Sens, dumping it into the offensive end, backing around the near side. Taking off the stick of Crosby, back down low to the far side, trying to connect along those boards. Moving it up through center, taken right back in by Ottawa. And over through center now. Here come the Penguins over to the far side with your chance into the corner. Mantha racing down for that puck alongside Clevin to the near side. Puck goes top of the zone. Chance shot by the Pens, not going to make it to the net. Over to the far side with Pinto. Top of the zone, taken back down by the Senators to the near side on a pass. Moving it out the other way. Here comes your chance up on into the offensive end. Taken back by Clifton. Back in behind to the near side to Solovyov. Over to Crosby. Back down low to Solovyov. And going to be tied up for that puck in front of the net. Chance shot, not able to connect. Over to the far side. In front now, shot, not going to go again. Top of the zone now to the near side. Passing across, top to the point.
I like this.
Another chance again for the Senators. Another long, prolonged offensive rush. They're not really playing defense today. Down low from Stützle. And a nice save by Artie. Problem is the Penguins are back to not playing defense again tonight.
Yep.
So. Okay. Taking a look around the rest of the NHL real quick. The Wild have a 2-1 lead over the Canadiens at the first intermission. Brandon Gallagher and Kirill Kaprizov, the two most recent goals in that one. Zach Benson giving the Sabres a 3-2 lead, assisted by McLeod and Power. And the Washington Capitals with a 2-1 lead over the Isles. Anthony Beauvillier and Martin Fair-Harvey on the goals for the Capitals. That gives them the 2-1 lead. Also, we got goals in the Blues-Predators game. The Blues are tied with Nashville, one apiece. Ryan O'Reilly assisted by Forsberg and Yossi getting the goal for Nashville. And Jake Neighbors assisted by Falk and Tucker for the Blues. Okay. Let us see. Let us see. Man. But yeah, we're back here ready to roll.
Pittsburgh, as the Penguins host their annual Black Hockey History Game tonight, 26 kids from the Willie Oakey Academy were invited to the game, which is the free program the Penguins launched a few years ago in honor of the first black player in the NHL to offer unique training and support.
Let us see.
Just able to visit the Willie Oakey Community Hero Award and the
So, back in behind the net to the near side. And battling for that puck down low, top of the zone. Shot can be redirected to the far side, moving it out the other way. Here come the Penguins on a pass across to center, into the offensive end of Gino. Trying to move it down low, not able to control it. Back into the defensive end, moved up to the neutral zone. Novak with the puck. Going to go across and take him back by the Sens. Back at the blue line. Moving it up through center to their offensive end with a chance down low. The Pens going to take it back, though. Behind the net of Shilov's Kulak. Paying the price for it. Trying to hit Novak. Not able to. Back in behind the net to the far side. Shea gets pushed into the boards big time. Now Kulak going to be tied up for that puck with Cousins to the near side. And it's going to be kept on in the offensive end there by Pinto. And over to the near side. Here come the Senators with that puck. Trying to move it around the near side. The Pens trying to rip it away. Top of the zone gets cleared out, but the Senators still have it at the red line. Punching it into the offensive end. Back in behind the net to the near side. Down low. Moving that puck around to the far side. Over to the near towards the top of the zone. Still tied up, though, in the corner. And now going to be from the top of the zone. Down low. Shot from the front of the net. Not able to connect. The Pens coming away with it now to the near side. Moving it up into the neutral zone. Taken back by Ottawa. Dumping it into the offensive end of the near side. Racing for that puck. Trying to get there is Kulak. Over to the far side now. Still tied up into the corner. Gino in there as well. Over to the far side. Shea on a pass across. And moving it up the other way. Crosby and Raquel trying to move it up if they can. Over to Raquel. Over to Crosby. Here comes your chance. Crosby going to pass back and into the neutral zone. Here come the Senators now. It's all the Stars that are struggling tonight for Pittsburgh. And a shot denied to the near side on high. Passing around to the top of the zone. Still battling for that puck. Nick Jensen with the puck. Trying to move it around. Puck goes loose to the near side. Taken by Crosby. Into the offensive end. Going to pass it across to the top of the zone. Into the neutral zone. Going to be across from Mantha. Over to the near side. Carlson. Passing that puck across to the far side. Down low. Taken back into the defensive end. To the near side. Here comes Kindle. Taking it in with a shot. Denied by Allmark. To the near side. Battling for that puck again towards the top of the zone. The Senators moving it out the other way. Here comes your chance. 4-on-2 pass intercepted now by Wotherspoon to the far side. 2-on-1 going the other way. A chance. A shot. Denied. To the near side along the boards. McGroarty going to hit the ice and lose the puck. Moved out by the Senators up through center into the offensive end of the near side. Moving it down low. Big hit dished out by Wotherspoon. Big hit dished out against Stutzla. To the top of the zone with a chance. That's going to be off of the stick there of Clevin. Down low, back in behind the net. The Pens trying to come away with it. To the near side, going to move it up the other way. Here comes your chance with Kindle. Moving it through center, passing it across into the offensive end. McGroarty not able to get much going. Going to dump it off and go for a change. Brazeau dishing out a pretty solid hit, but the puck goes to the near side. Off the stick of Amadio. Back on into the corner, Solovyov tied up. Big hit against the boards. To the near side, Amadio goes down and hits the ice. Another tie-up up the wall. They go to the near side. Down low, off the stick of Pinto. In front of the net, trying to move that puck out. The Pens trying to move it now to the near side. Taken back by the Sens, top of the zone. From the corner now, down low. Puck going to be deflected right back out, and here come the Penguins. Blake Lizotte into the offensive end, looking for some help. Sending it down around to the far side. Back on in behind the net to the near side. Here we tie up for that puck as we got 1 minute remaining in the second period. 1 minute. Over to the far side. Moving up to the top of the zone. Here come the Penguins, but the Senators taking it right back over to the far side. 21 shots on goal for the Senators, 10 for the Penguins. Not boding well. A minimal shot period this period. 8 shots for Ottawa, and I believe it was 3 for the Penguins. Down low. Gino moving that puck up to the top of the zone, but kept in by Zub. Around the corner now to the far side. Moving it around now to the top of the zone. Zub with a shot. Going to go off a Senator and frozen by Artie Boy with 28.9 to go. Okay.
Just as that shot's coming through, that's why you see Eller talking to Clifton right now. So the Penguins are going to be shorthanded for the 4th time.
A penalty for the Penguins.
Right here in the second. Clifton's had some hits this period. You can see Eller there. You're kind of stuck. Lars Eller, you're standing there. You can see winding up to take that shot, and Clifton comes in and puts you down.
Yep. And the Pens going to be shorthanded again.
Ottawa hasn't gotten one penalty yet.
Yep. So, 28.9 to go. Penguins not doing themselves any favors with all these penalties.
Play shots in this game. As already mentioned, this will be their 4th chance on the man advantage. Here late in this second.
And here we go. Near side zone draw. Face off in the Pens defensive end. Lizotte going to take the draw for the Penguins up against Dylan Cousins. Never mind. Dylan Cousins gets the boot. Face off 1 by the Sens. Quick shot. Going to go wide. And out of play after being redirected by the stick of Shelovs.
One end of his stick, picking up the top part of his blocker. Face-off win through.
Okay.
Up to her who turned to block that and just getting a piece of it with the stick.
So, top of the zone. Passing across. Centers now. Near side shot by Sanderson. Going to get redirected wide. 18 to go in the period. To the top of the zone. The Senators working with it now. Shot going to go wide to the near side. Along the boards. Big hit dished out along the boards. And the Pens going to clear the zone. 8 seconds to go here in the period. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 into the offensive zone. 1. A chance on the near side. Not able to get a shot. And that takes us to the end of the second period with a score. The Ottawa Senators 1. The Pittsburgh Penguins 1. Shots on goal are 21-10 in favor of the Senators. Shots on goal in that period were 8-3 in favor of the Senators.
Skating, attacking, shots, swerving.
Oh boy.
A little bit of it self-inflicted, so Penguin, they managed the clock, led to that goal right here.
Man.
To get it going in the third. 1-1 game, they're in the game.
They're in the game, and our guys are in the studio. The arena studio.
So,
Ready to talk to you when we come back.
Panarin might actually become a Penguin if the Pens want him.
If you have Medicare and
I don't think they want him, but if they want him, they're probably going to get him.
for life complete care,
They have the cap space to happen,
you can get $0
but Panarin wants to go to a contender and get a $50 million extension.
code days. UPMC,
Not many contenders have the cap space to make it happen. They have to make some serious cuts and restructures.
you get dental, vision, and transportation. You just
Vegas, they don't have much space. Tampa, pff, forget about it.
complete care. Call us.
A lot of the top contenders don't have it. Let's see.
A blind spot that's never out of sight. How it should be.
Let us see.
Hyundai Tucson. Get 0.99% APR or 1,000 bonus cash on a Tucson or lease for only $259 a month. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
So let's take a look on X. We have some time. Oh boy. So what are your biggest takeaways in the second period, Dad?
Same thing as the first period. They're just running all over the place. They're just, or any sustained, offensive side of the field. And they're lucky that they only let up 1 goal.
Yeah?
And they got to stop taking penalties because one of these penalties are going to cost them. And cannot take any more penalties.
So claims adjusters or defense lawyers know that they are not a claim
Yeah?
or a person, a real person.
You are really playing with fire here.
Man.
Back in my running days,
But we'll have to see.
beautiful sight. But are you ready to cross that retirement finish line?
Let's see on the rest of the NHL games. The Panthers tying it up. Maybe tying it up. 35 seconds left to go in the second. Capitals and Isles probably going to take a 2-1 lead into the second period with the Capitals leading. Wild Canadians started the second there. Still 2-1 Wild. Blues. Pavel Buchnevich assisted by Jake Neighbors and Jordan Kyrou. Going to make it 2-1 over the Predators. 5:17 to go in the first. Also, we have the Sharks and Blackhawks and the Jets and Stars just getting started in their first periods. Next wave of games, by the way, is going to be in 20 minutes.
Just play to get all your TV in one place. Miss the beginning of a program or forgot to record?
Okay.
Power icon and restart it up to 72 hours later. EXP
Man.
Stream from Armstrong. Streaming solved.
0-1. That is Ottawa's record over the last 3
here in Pittsburgh, and yes, the Senators are making things
So just taking a look here
1-1 hockey game after 40
on X if we got any other news.
Welcome to the second News Report alongside Jake Garfield and Tyler Kennedy on Cam Kotash. The Penguins are just 10 shots on goal and 1 for the Bolts in that second period. It was
Man.
12 minutes we were able to register, what, 2 more than a total of 3. Ottawa's controlled the game.
It was all right, Petsko. It was all right, man.
First and second has been that good, but Ottawa's been hard on the
Get a little reload on X, see if we got any other news to report on. Okay. Let's take a look at this game here. So far, we got the first period goal was Igor Chinikov, assisted by Evgeny Malkin and Parker Wotherspoon. Second period goal was Michael Amadio, assisted by Clevin and Pinto. All 4 penalties in this game have been served by the Pittsburgh Penguins. And those penalties being Ricard Raquel getting 2 for interference, goalie interference. Ilya Solovyov getting 2 for high sticking. Parker Wotherspoon 2 for cross-checking. And Connor Clifton had to ruin the party of everybody getting a unique penalty with 2 for cross-checking. Connor, if you're going to go to the sin bin, at least be frickin' original. I don't know, get like a tripping or something. But Ottawa 0 for 3 on the power play. Pens have not had a chance yet on the power play, and they've served all 8 PIMs. Oh, man. But really, it's the Penguins that are keeping them on this. It is the Penguins that are keeping this team in this game. Or it's the goalies keeping the Pens in this game. So... Okay.
Winter can test your patience and your vehicle. Ford SUVs help you get a grip.
Let's see.
Slick roads, we're running. Muddy trails, conquer.
Let us see.
Why compromise on capability? Focus on the ride, not the forecast. Stay ahead of the season with Explorer and get 2.9% financing for 60 months plus $1,500 bonus cash.
Okay. Saying let's go Pens. Oh my gosh, Petsko. That's hard for you to do, I know. Oh man.
Take some time to wind down.
But let's see.
With a bowl of Eaton Park's famous chicken noodle soup.
Let me see. Man. But yeah.
This is Jess. She loves to
Okay.
So does Jane. And Jen does too. And while they all love running, AHN Sports Medicine, we know they each need a little something different to get back.
Oh man, Petsko.
Our doctors and specialists pinpoint personalized conditioning plan, Jen's strength, and Jay's endurance. And
So let's see.
because at AHN Sports Medicine,
Let us see. Now, I would love to get a Chinikov jersey at some point, man. He'll be around for a while. Oh my gosh. Okay. But yeah, we shall see here.
Catching selection of SUVs. Your Toyota dealer is the four-wheel and all-wheel drive headquarters this winter. So check out a Grand Islander with all the space and style you want and the efficiency and handling you need. Buy a Grand Islander today with 4.99% financing.
Man.
RAV4 with 4.75% financing. Or
Yeah, just taking a look. You can get a more communist name than Chinikov. The thing is, Kyle Dubas has some sort of weird obsession with Russians, and I don't know what it is. But he just loves getting Russians. I mean, 3 trades this year. They've all been Russians. Igor Zamula. Igor Chinikov. Ilya Solovyov. All Russian. Man. Okay. Wait, what happened? Oh no, that's a bad look for Bob. He was trying to play the puck, came out of his net, and results in a goal. Look at that. He comes out to try and play it, results in a goal. We will see. We will see. Man.
They slide through right there. Now you've got the outman break, and their Penguins are chasing right here. Numbers were there, but now get through you when you pitch.
Okay.
It's an outman look. You can see it trying to get across the hustle by Brasso, and still another push by Sheelots that has to make the save. There's another part that has been tough tonight. Neutrals.
Well, yeah, let's see. Let us see. Now everyone's clowning on Columbus for what they were doing with Chinikov. Okay. But yeah. Just taking a look here. See if we got any other news. Okay.
The Penguins and Senators are tied at 1 apiece here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh.
So let's see.
Life would be easier if we were upfront about our mental health. But it doesn't work like that.
Wow, Bruce Arians is a real good coach, bro. That's crazy.
Has expanded our mental health offerings so members can get the care.
That is crazy. No one else in the NFL would do this. But Arians says his quote, "If you miss a ball game, a recital, anything to do with your children, I'll fire you. Don't miss that recital. Don't miss that game." Plus the rest of the NFL, I mean, it's you don't do that. Huh. Well, let's see. Is this? Let us see. How am I doing on fantasy tonight? How are we doing there? Ugh, Bob is killing me! Bob is killing me! Negative 3.8 for Bob. Son of a gun.
Going down! Going down!
So around the rest of the NHL, real quick. No other goals to update Yins on except for the Blackhawks. Connor Bedard getting a power play goal assisted by Teravainen and Bertuzzi to go up 1-0 over the Sharks. All right.
Who's your goaltender?
What?
Who's your goaltender?
For
fantasy.
Bobrovsky, and I have Blackwood starting tonight. I also have Stu on the bench.
Wow.
Yeah, I need the Avalanche to play really well tonight against Detroit. So. You're looking at the World Baseball Classic or World Junior Classic or whatever it is? Huh. Let's see.
Pittsburgh is presented by Care that keeps you in the game.
So we are getting ready here, just a few minutes away from the third period of action.
By your local Hyundai, test drive a new Hyundai. Make a brighter future.
Okay.
Cup is in the building. It's the Black game as the Pens and Sens get set for the third period.
Yes, Caribbean series, that's what it is.
Gosh, thanks so much. Well, it's so great to whose son Isaiah is actually in academy. And Crystal, I have heard such
Okay.
hockey academy. What can you say about just the way it's been able to develop your son?
Been in it for 5 years, and I love the fact that it's
You're calling both games.
so they do
Oh boy, Petsko.
They also do a lot of stuff off of there. Things from nutrition, education. They do a lot of things within the field to let them know what resources are out there for them. So it's given him a lot of confidence.
Let us see.
He's made great friends. Made some great friends. It's giving us resources to know what to do.
Let
Some
us
people don't
see.
know going into a new sport or where to go, and they've just been so helpful.
It's only the third.
They've really
Nice.
created a lot of good character for them. So I love that.
I still can't believe we were robbed of a Bennington Flurry fight.
Say it's always the life skills, not just on guys.
I still can't believe that.
How much have you kind of that growth in?
Definitely noticed that. So that he knows how to behave off
Man.
the ice. So if something arises, he's just able to handle those situations a lot better. That's exciting, especially because you don't see a lot of kids
Okay.
like him. And it's important to see someone that looks like you, just like it's great to have somebody from your hometown or from your own country when you're playing the sport.
But yeah.
It's nice to be able to make those connections so that you feel
Ready to roll here. Again, we are ready to go. Third period getting underway just momentarily now. Otherwise, the Isles and Capitals and the Sabres and Panthers both are a couple minutes out of their third periods.
nice to see that. And then they really enjoyed that.
You just told me you tape all the games, so we'll let you get back to the game. I know you're a big Penguins fan.
Okay.
Our friends at Baseball Card Castle actually dropped off a ton of hockey cards, so we're gonna let you give these back to all the kids. I'm guessing they might want some of these.
So,
Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
what's your thoughts on how this third's gonna go, Dad?
Thank you. Take care.
I think the Penguins may surprise you and actually have a good third period. And the Penguins may win this game.
Well, here we go. Third period ready to go. So, the Sens with the puck out of the defensive end through center, trying to pass it into the offensive end. Here comes a chance on the near side, down low. Pass shot, not going to go. And the puck gets deflected out of play. Oh, man. So, here we go. Face-off going to be won by the Pens. Over to the near side. Back in behind the net, trying to create some space, clearing it out. And over to the far side, back in behind the net. Here come the Senators. Moving it up the other way, through the defensive end to the near side. And through center ice to the offensive end to the near side on a pass, Kachuk. Looking to move it to the top of the zone to Sanders and across ice. And over to the near side on a pass, down low, Stutzla with a chance shot. And not going to go. A nice save by Artie Boy. And the puck gets deflected out of play. All right.
Stutzla just walked in and kind of pulled that all the way into his feet. Just that little delay, I think, allowed Sheeloff to get in the right position. Get square.
So, face off to the top of the zone. Won by Sanderson with a chance. Shot. Not going to go. To the near side. Stutzla with the puck. Top of the zone. Sanderson. Sanderson back to Stutzla. From the corner. Down low on a pass. Back to Stutzla. Top of the zone. Can't connect with Sanderson, and the Sens clear themselves out of the zone. Back on into their own defensive end. 20 seconds to go on the power play. And here they go. Into the offensive end, down low to the near side, trying to connect along the boards towards the top of the zone. Going to be kept on in by Samuelson, down to the corner, around the far side to the near again. Power play is about ready to expire, and it does. And here come the Penguins, going up the other way, passing on up. Here comes Clifton to the near side over Kindle. Kindle down low, trying to wrap it around, trying to find some help. Top of the zone again, Clifton with the puck, looking for some help. Passing it across ice over the far side, shot by Wotherspoon. Goes wide to the near side. Going to get cleared out the other way. Here come the Senators, moving it up all the way through and back on into the Pens defensive end. Wotherspoon with that puck behind the net, looking to move it around to the far side. Going to take it up, passing to the near side and up on into the offensive end. Never mind, going to be offside by the Penguins.
That's 4 straight kills through this game now for the Penguins, John.
Yeah, interesting too, those 4 kills.
Okay.
This year, the Penguins have had 4 opposing power play opportunities and 0 goals against. They did that just 4 times.
So, ready to roll.
This PK, which entered tonight 5th best in the NHL, has stayed red hot in this one.
No other updates around the rest of the NHL. The Red Wings and Avalanche are about ready to get going here momentarily. Face-off going to be won by the Sens. Zub going to send it up along the far side. Boards up to center. Over to the near side. Able to connect off of Grigg into the offensive end. Going to send it behind Sheelovs to the far side. Backing around to the near. Going to be moving up the other way. Here comes Mantha and the Penguins. On a pass towards that near side. Not able to contain it. And it's going to be an icing on the Ottawa Senators. Okay. It's a good defensive game or crappy offensive game. I think it's really been a mix of both. The Penguins haven't been playing much defense, and the Senators just have been laying it on offensively. It's just they haven't been able to find the back of the net. But Sheelovs has been incredible. He's had about 10 high danger saves, 10 or 12 high danger saves. So, it just depends on not being able to get it going. They had one little blink of Ottawa that they capitalized on. How's it going, Onion? So over to the near side. The Senators can't control it. Taken back by Chinikov to the far side. And trying to move it into the offensive end. Back in behind the net of Allmark around towards the far side. Going to take it along the boards. Moving it up. into the neutral zone, taken back by the Pens to the near side. Chinikov now trying to find some help. Bodies collide, hit the ice, and here come the Sens with some speed passing across in front, not able to connect. Goes back and around to the near side, over to the far. Connor Clifton with that puck up through center to the offensive end. Come the Penguins. Novak over to Malkin. Gino, top over to Clifton, sending it towards the net, not able to connect. Over to the near side, going to be tied up in the corner. Getting ready to move it the other way, back in behind the net to the far side. Battling for that possession, going to be taken up by the Senators up through center into the offensive end. Going to go for a change, and the Pens going to take it back in behind the net with Shea. Shea over to the far side. Moving it up into the offensive end. Here comes your chance into the near corner after a race. Kindle trying to get to the far side to Zub. Over to the near side, going to send it around behind the net, taken up by the Senators and cleared out the other way. Here comes your race. No icing on the play. Over to the near side corner, down low. Tied up for that puck. The Pen trying to move it up, and they do across to the far side. Up through center, into the offensive end, going to send it McGroarty. Going to give chase to the near side, but the Senators get it off of Sanderson. Along the near side, top of the zone, back down low again. Taking it back up is Brazeau over to the near side, taken back by Ottawa. And going to go back down low for Samuelson into the corner. With it behind his own net to the far side, going to send it along the boards to the near side. Able to connect off the stick of Stutzla. And back on into the defensive end of the near side. Moving it up into the offensive end off the stick of Krieg. Into the corner. Tied up along the boards at the circle. And Sheila is going to be able to get that puck sent to him and freeze it up.
Crosby almost scored on his own goalie.
No, he didn't. Crosby was sending it back to Sheila for the freeze.
Yeah, just in those tight spaces, right? Like,
so
bodies converge, you try to stay up as the defenseman.
That was what he was doing. He did it on purpose. He didn't accidentally flip it to the net.
I know, but Sheilov had to be quick to do that. Yeah.
So, top of the zone. Chance. Shot denied. Over to the near side. And moving that puck around. Taken back by the Pens. Dewar with that puck. Over to the far side. Crossing to the near. Giving chase into the corner to the far side. Jensen back over to the near side. Moving it up the other way. Here come the Senators. And they're going to clear it up. And it's going to be in Ottawa icing. Okay. Apparently a reporter asked Mike Vrabel if Sunday's game is a must-win.
No.
Oh my gosh. Some people that get jobs like that ask the stupidest of questions. What's next? What color's your underwear, Coach Vrabel? It was all right. It was all right. There's, some things that, we'll see how they go, but it was all right overall. Onion. Over to the near side, down low, able to connect with Zub. To the far side, sending it up, kept in by the Pens, and they clear themselves out. To the near side. Over on that far, actually, going to be working with it now to Carlson to the near. Passing up across and into the offensive end. The puck's going to go, taken back by the Senators to the near side. Moving it out the other way into the offensive end. Here come the Senators on the far side. Shot. Going to get redirected by Sheilov to the near side. Towards the top of the zone. Kept in by the Senators down low. Along the boards. Top shot. And going to miss the net to the far side. Back down low to the near side.
Pens.
Racing for that puck. The Pen's going to get it. Trying to move it out the other way. Here comes your chance. Going to be flipped out there by Raquel. Into the offensive end. Going to send it. Giving chase. Zub going to send it around the near side. Trying to battle for that puck into the corner, over to the far side, moving it up the other way. Here come your chances. The Ottawa Senators. Amadio moving it back to the defensive end. On a pass to Zub. Cross ice to the far side. Getting ready to pass back to Zub. And going to pass it up to the near side. 13:38 to go in this third period. Passing across. We are on a 4-game overtime streak for the record on this channel. Back on in behind the net. Sheilov's going to leave it for Shea. Over to the near side, moving it out and back down low is going to be off the stick of Novak to the far side. Oh boy. Here come the Senators, offensive end breakaway. Here's your chance. He shoots, and on a rebound, Stutzla is going to punch it in for the goal.
And that's the game.
Wow.
They had a couple issues of the Penguins up that side of the boards.
Just wow.
A few times it hits the linesman, I believe. That one's just a good stick staying up, and Batherson tried kind of that Datsu move. A little flop shot back across. And it's Stützle there to
Oh my gosh.
finish off that opportunity by the Senators. They've been closing it going all night long. This time they do capitalize on a turnover, back the other way.
So, here we go.
2-1 Senators now. 13
Penguins are just, this is a bad game for them.
Over to the near side.
It's been all Senators all game. They deserve the lead right now.
Definitely.
And here we go to the far side.
Penguins aren't going to mount a response.
Back in, down to the defensive end comes Connor Clifton with that puck over to the near side. Now is the time to act. Flipping it up through center, taken back by the Sens in the offensive end. Moved back out here, Brazeau. And the Senators taking it back. Never mind, here comes Kindle down low with a chance. Going to send it and going to be gloved by Ullmark.
The last home game for the Penguins before the Olympic break. Of course, 2 on the road coming up. And overseas, some of our
Oh, my word.
honored now at ice level.
Bro, what?
A lot of these guys in just about a week's time overseas. These are the Penguins that will be headed to the 2026 Olympics.
Okay. CeeLo Green rocking red eyes at the Grammys last night, parading his son with that makeup on. And people wonder why I don't follow Hollywood.
These guys really want to be, and I think the fans obviously hungry for that as well. So congratulations to these 4.
Okay. Here look the pens of the Olympics. Raquel and Carlson for Team Sweden. She loves for Latvia. And, of course, Sidney Crosby for Team Canada. Alongside Sean Young and Kyle Dubas as some professionals for Team Canada. They're doing their big Penguin send-off here. Madison Nickel, Team USA video coach as well.
Well, we saw the 4 players, and then the others that will be headed there. Sean Young, I believe, over there, one of the Penguins' trainers, rather. For Team Canada. He worked also for Team Canada at the World Junior Championships.
So, here we go. Doing all of the big send-off here. This is their big Penguin send-off because this is the last time they'll be playing in the Berg until after the break.
I mean, what an honor, not only for the athletes and executives, but they're here in Olympia. Represent
Okay.
the family. That will be an issue over there for Team USA, no question. It wasn't the Four Nations face-off. It has been here to
So, ready to roll here. Crosby going to take the draw here against Eller. In the offensive end, going to be won by Eller. Sanderson now behind the net to the far side. Trying to move it out the other way. The Senators into the offensive end, sending it into the corner to the near side. No icing. Back in behind the net to the far side. Back over to the near along the boards. Mantha trying to move it out the other way. Here comes your chance. The Penguins taking it back in behind the net. Kulak to the far side. Back to Kulak again. Back in behind the net to the near side to Mantha. Mantha back down to Achari. Achari over to the near side. Over to Mantha. Back and across in front towards Raquel. What in the line? Oh, no, it's Carlson out there. I was about to say, what in the line combination is this? Back and behind to the top of the zone. Carlson with the puck. Sending it towards the net. Going to be redirected from Mantha across. Not going to go. Interesting thing. They got Mantha out there with Crosby and Raquel. That is interesting. But Anderson with a chance. Anderson not able to punch it in. Over to the near side. Top of the zone. Sent in by Amadio. Back in behind that net to the near side. Here comes your chance. Carlson. Back in behind the net to the far side. Moving it out the other way. Passing through center. Here comes your chance. Novak passing back to Malkin. Malkin to Chinikov. Not able to connect. And over to the far side. Gino. From the top of the zone. Over to the near side. Down low. Going to connect ultimately to Shea. Back and across to the far side. Shot. Not going to make it. But in front of the net to the near side. Ryan Shea with a shot. Redirected.
able to make this a tie game at 2.
Game's over.
All right.
He was right. Oh, look at that. Watch. Right there.
Yeah, right in front.
Boom. I mean, I don't think he could miss this. Look how wide open that goal was.
Yeah.
If he can't make that, I can make that. You know?
Okay. So here we go. Down low to the near side. Shea sending it along the board, trying to connect. Moving up, we got Walker Whiting. Let's go, Benz. Beat that drum. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So back into the far side, backing around to the near. In the defensive end go the Senators, trying to move it out the other way. Top of the zone. Along that far side. Moving it out.
Come on, focus, focus, focus.
Yeah, moving it out now the other way. Here comes your chance through center to the offensive end. Going to be off of McGroarty. Back on in behind the net to the far side to the near from Spence. Able to connect over to Clevin. Moving it up the other way. Here comes your chance into the offensive end for Stutzla. Into the corner, down low, into this near side corner, down low. Big bodies colliding, big collisions around. Puck is tied up to the far side. So Laviov going to take it out the other way. And over now to Brazeau, dumping it up on into the offensive end and going for a change. Taken back by the Ottawa Senators behind the net off of the stick of Atram Zub. The near side into the offensive end of the Senators. Puck gets flipped back out. The Pens now in the offensive attack zone. Taking it down low. Novak in front, not able to connect. Along the near side to the top of the zone. Still not able to connect over to the far side. Battling for that possession. Backing around to the near side. Gino with that puck. Taking it down now is Chinikov. Passing in front. Shan's going to be taken away. But taken right back by Carlson. Over to the far side. Sending it down. Not able to connect in. Here come the Ottawa Senators. Passing back in behind the net. Over to the far side. Going to go off of the stick of Shabbat. And out the other way. Shabbat on a pass cross ice. Into the offensive end of the Senators. Kulak right there trying to take that puck away. Back on in behind the net towards Carlson. Backing around in front. Taken back by the Penguins. Anthony Mantha with that puck. Trying to move it up the other way. Back down low. Taken back. Big check dished out. Fans wanting a penalty. They're going to get a penalty. And just like that, the Penguins are going to go on their first power play as not Atram Zoop. It's going to be number 21, Nick Cousins, going to the sin bin. So there we go.
You knew that they were going to get a power play sometime. It's tough for a team.
Well, this is the chance you need.
Without a penalty.
Why do I even start goalies in fantasy? Two shots for the Detroit Red Wings. One goal. And that's against Mackenzie frickin' Blackwood. And the Avalanche don't have anything. Marco Kasper on that goal, by the way. At the first intermission, the Stars on a power play for another minute and a half. Going to start the second with it. Still tied at nothing apiece. At the first intermission as well, Blackhawks up 1-0. Oh my Blues! Going on a scoring rampage. 5-1 over the Predators. We missed 3 goals. Those goals being by Pavel Buchnevich, assisted by Jordan Kyrou. Philip Broberg, assisted by Jordan Kyrou and Pavel Buchnevich. And Colton Barreto, assisted by Snuggerud and Broberg. And Jason Zucker getting a power play goal, assisted by Doan and Quinn to take the lead over the Panthers 4-3. For the record as well, these goals in this game, we already covered the first 2. The Tim Stutzla goal was assisted by Batherson and Spence. Official assists on the Novak goal go to Shea and Chinikov. Wait, what? Why is it showing no power play? There's 4 on the ice there. It should be on the power play.
All right, so ready to go for the Pittsburgh Penguins' first power play of the game here. This is where the Penguins can really take this game by the you-know-what. Face-off going to be won by the Penguins. Battling it down low with a chance now, working it around to the boards again. Down to the corner from Mantha, over to the far side of Raquel. Still tied up over to the near side. Atram Zub going to send it up the other way and going to clear the zone. So back on in, Shilov's going to play it and stop it. And we got a whistle?
High sticking ball. Tip.
I guess, but... yeah, that was your cross-check right there. So we'll see. Taking a look at Cousins in the sin bin. But Mantha, Raquel, Crosby, Malkin, and Carlson out there for the Penguins out of the defensive end to the near side. Carlson with that puck. Moving it around the far side. Iceberg on the bench trying to hype the team up. Up through center now towards the near side. Pass going to be intercepted. Taken back into the offensive end. Here comes Crosby, and it's offside. Okay.
You see this penalty kill. Talked about it start of the game a little bit, but 30th in the league is Senators, 32nd on the road.
So let's see. So over to the near side, down low into the corner, battling for that puck in the Pens offensive end, and going to be taken towards that far side. 8 goals allowed in 31 opportunities in the last 10 games for the Senators, for the record. Bagel is better than Iceberg, I agree, but Bagel has not come down here tonight, and I don't know why. Cross ice, shot, not going to go. Over to the near side, along the boards, taken back out by the Penguins, Clifton. To the near side.
Have a shot yet.
Into the offensive end, down low, battling for that puck. 52 seconds to go on that power play to the top of the zone. It don't matter if they don't have a shot yet. Their one shot will be a goal. Down low, working with that puck, top of the zone now. Carlson working with it at the blue line. Shot, not going to go. Can be saved by Olmark. Okay. Son of a gun. All right.
Malcolm rotate for positioning, and you can see as Mantha slides off to the side.
So let's see. Face off, gonna be down to the near corner. Moving that puck to the top of the zone. Crosby back down low to Malkin. Wrapping it around to the near side in front. Chance shot gonna be cleared out by the Senators. So going to give chase now. It's going to be Carlson with that puck. Moving up to the near side, passing through center to the offensive end to the near side, down low. The Sens take it and clear it out again. 10 seconds to go on that power play, and here comes that power play going to expire. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Power play expires. The Sens back to full strength. And over to the far side into the offensive end. Now backing around the net towards the near side. The Senators taking it with Sanderson. Over to that far side. Under 7 to play here in regulation. Back into the defensive end. The Pens take that puck. Over to Shea. Along the boards. Up on into the offensive end. Going to be taken back by Sanderson to the far side. Backing across the net towards the near. Moving it out the other way is going to be Stutzla. Into the offensive end. Looking to pass it back and clears himself out of the zone. Sen's still going to get that puck over to the near side. But they had to clear out the zone. Sending it back in behind the net of R.D. Shilovs to the near side to Shea. Shea going to play it up the boards now towards Chinikov and gets cleared all the way out of the zone. Battling for that puck, gets batted right back in by the Senators. Behind Shilovs to the far side. Moving it now to the near side, up on through center into the offensive end. Taken back by Spence and the Senators. Over to the near side, moving it out the other way through center. This is a good game. It is a fun game. Back in behind the net, over to the near side. Big tie-up for that puck into the corner. Tied up for it over to the far side. They go top of the zone, taken back by the Senators and Jensen. With that puck, sending it down low on a chance into the corner now. Working it around top of the zone, Stutzel again. Over to Lazat. To the far side, Solovyov. Able to clear it out, goes off a couple sticks, but it's going to be played now by Olmark. No icing. Backing around to the near side. Here comes Shabbat. Moving it now through center into the offensive end. Going to send it. Wrapping around behind Shelovs towards the near side. Carlson to the far side. Back in behind the net. Taking it out now the other way. Here comes your chance. Crossing to the near side. Mantha with that puck in the offensive end. Going to leave it down low for Raquel. Not able to control it though. Over to the near side. Looks like the Pens are trying a new line combination. This is the second time I've seen Mantha with Crosby and Raquel out there. And they're going for the net. We got a delayed penalty. It's going to be a tripping on the Penguins, but a down Senator after that hit is Giroux. The net completely dislodged. So Shelovs is good. Giroux is up on his feet. Ref's talking. Is it going to be more than a minor? Is the question. The question is it going to be more than a minor? Because there's going to be a 2-minute hook or a slash. Tripping, they're going to award it. Yeah, it was contact that caused the puck to go in the net. There was no chance that was going to be a goal. But Carlson on the box, which really screws the Penguins on this because that takes away your number one offensive threat on the shorthand. It's not just the fact they're shorthanded, it's the fact they're shorthanded with Carlson in the sin bin. Because if you're going to get a shorthandy, it's usually going to be Erik Karlsson.
How can you do another? This is a 5th penalty on them.
Yep.
Can you? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. So we will see.
So when you try the mini taco salad, beef potato loaded grill, or chips and nacho supreme,
Taking a look here on X.
enjoy the lunch. Just don't let it go to your head.
Let's see.
Taco Bell's new Let's Value. 10 extravagant indulgences, all $3 or less.
Let us see. Again, just taking a look here. Man.
Only pay for what you need.
Okay.
The Penguins are short-handed. Erik Karlsson's in the box for tripping. See the referees.
Oh, are the Sens challenging?
With the headset on, presumably just making sure everything checks out here.
Well, you look at the penalty,
It's goalie interference.
down Giroux, which forces him to fall down into Shelovs and smash into the post. The net gets. If they're looking at this because of the continuation play, you know, a player falling into the goaltender, not
We'll
because
see.
he went in on his own, he was knocked in there by the tripping penalty right there. And even though the net's off and this play blasts through,
It is in the goal, so it would be a goal if it's.
situation where they would rule this.
But they could rule this a goal, but I don't think they do. But
I gotta imagine that's why they're going to the league and saying, on this play right here.
they're making sure, which I do appreciate. They're making sure the call is right.
Contact with the goaltender. A lot of things happening here.
It's also hard to tell as the
Man.
totally go in before the net is. It's hard to really get a game.
But it doesn't matter because if the puck crosses through the plane, that would have been the goal. It still is a goal.
The play that crosses the goal line on the play, therefore we have a good goal.
It's a goal, Ottawa. They award it. But, I mean, at least there's no power play.
And they prefer a power play.
Man. I mean, it did cross the plane of the net, so.
crosses the line. They deem it's a good goal.
Wow. I mean, I would have thought maybe a goalie interference, but I guess because he was tripped into Shelovs, they award the goal. The fans don't like it. Carlson doesn't like it. Giroux loves it. No, Dan's not going to... He can't challenge that for goalie interference. They just went to the league. So, never mind. They're going to give them a goal and a power play. You're going to give them a goal and a power play, Dan. You are giving them a goal and a power play by challenging it for goalie interference. So I'm putting the power play back up because they're going to get a power play because they're going to deem no goalie interference because it was an act of the player being essentially shoved into him because of the trip.
There's no doubt there's contact, but contact largely comes because of the trip.
The trip sends him in there. Shelovs makes the first.
Yeah, the trip sends him into Shelovs.
Because he's knocked down because of the trip, it pushes everything in. As Giroux goes face first into that post.
So unfortunately, that's a goal.
Big initial contact.
There's no case of goalie interference, and the Pens are challenging it, which is ridiculous.
Well, we'll see.
I'm just saying, I'll be surprised if they overturn it.
So through this review process, if this is a good goal now, they have their answer. Here we go. That was a quick review.
Here it is.
After reviewing the play, the action of 65 puts the Ottawa player into the goaltender. Therefore, there's no goaltender.
No goalie interference. Power play for Ottawa. It's going to be a bench minor. Son of a gun! That's why you shouldn't have challenged it. It was the penalty that caused it to happen. So now it's going to be a bench minor, and the Pens are going to be screwed.
Now, as the Carlson penalty was waved off due to that goal.
Man.
Because of the challenge going the other way for the Penguins on goaltender interference. Mantha will serve. No, Mantha's up.
No, McGroarty going to serve the penalty.
McGroarty will sit down and serve that penalty.
Oh, boy.
Now down a goal.
Pens win the draw, taking it back on into the defensive end. Flipping it out the other way, back on in behind the net of Olmark.
Yeah, this game's over now.
And here we go, to the far side, backing across to the near. The one silver lining is at least you don't have Carlson in the box. Fans don't like it, but that is the right call. If they're going to call that goal, that's the right call for no goalie interference. A chance in front, the Pens going to clear it all the way out. Replay by Olmark to the far side, moving it out the other way. Here come the Senators, passing back. Going to be off of Stützle. Over to the near side of Kachuk, down low for Stützle again, tied up along the boards, and the Pens trying to clear it up again. Samuelson sending it in low to the far side, to the top of the zone. Played back and around to the near side, battling for that possession along the boards, and the Pens going to clear it out. For the record, the Capitals also got a goal 3-1, and the Isles had an empty net, so we'll see what happens there. Nick Dowd with the goal. But here come the Ottawa Senators through center into the offensive end on a pass across a shot, not going to make it to the near side. Moving it around the corner to the far side they go. Towards the boards, trying to clear to the top of the zone, going to get cleared out by the Penguins to the near side, into the corner down low. Back on behind the net of Olmark, going to leave it there. Going to take it now is going to be off the stick of Shabbat. Moving it up now is going to be the near side. That is going to be to Giroux. Into the offensive end. Going to go into the corner over to the far side. Tying up for that puck. 18 seconds to go on the power play. Over to the near side. A big hit along the boards by Connor Clifton, and the Pens are going to clear the zone successfully with 10 to go on the power play. Also, we have a goal out of Montreal. Brandon Gallagher gets a goal to tie it up 2-2 with the Wild. And the Predators, Michael McCarron gets a goal to make it 5-2 against the Blues. But now we are back to full power. Rucker McGroarty out of the sin bin. Back on over to the far side they go.
I don't see this Penguins team doing anything at this point.
Battling in the corner down low. McGroarty now with the puck. Going to try and move it out, and the Sens get it right back. To the near side. Shot going to go wide. Into the corner. Tied up back in behind the net. And into the corner. Oh! Ha! 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 Back over to the near side. Eric Carlson up through center. Into the offensive end. Carlson down low. Back and around. Shot. Gonna go around to the far side. Moving it out the other way with a chance into the corner. Up to the top of the zone.
Did they pull the goalie?
No, I guess there's no goal. Oh, the Penguins must have glitched back down to 0. Son of a gun. Because we have not had a goal yet. Over to the near side. Still no pull. Or, yes, pulled goalie. So empty net for the Penguins. And here we go. A chance around the near side corner. Up to the top of the zone. Crosby down low. Over to the far side. Now top of the zone. A chance. Carlson shot denied. Penzan cleared up to the top of the zone. Keeping it in is going to be off the stick of Dewar to the near side. There goes Gino. Again across the Carlson. Puck gets deflected across. Over to the far side. Moving it down low. Passing across in front. Not able to fully connect. Around the near side. Gets cleared up the other way. Penguins then cleared back up to the blue line. And going up the other way with 1:27 to go. Kindle into the offensive end. Over to Crosby. Crosby going back and across and over to the far side, not able to connect, and the puck goes up out of play. 6 might be the Penguins' unlucky number. It's the second time they've had a 6-game win streak this year. Second time it's only been a 6-game win streak if they lose this. You also have 2 goals out of Dallas. The Jets get a goal with Gabriel Velarde and Jason Robertson, hopefully future Penguin, assisted by Mika Rantanen and Rupe Hintz on a power play goal, makes it 1-1. Penguins going to use their timeout here with 1:20 to go.
No, that's going to be about it. Well, they can't win every game, but
hey, still 1:20, still plenty of time. It's only 1 goal to force overtime. Just saying. Just saying. So, here we go. Penguins still with the empty net. Man. Oh, that was rough. So, 1:20 to go here. Penguins in the offensive end. Face-off going to be won by the Pens. Top of the zone. Carlson to the near side of Gino. Gino back and across. Shot. Not going to go. Goes wide. Crosby down low. Top of the zone. Shot. Not going to make it around to the far side. Under 70 seconds to go in the period to the far side. The puck gets cleared out the other way. Here comes your foot race. Trying to beat it out, and it's going to be an Ottawa icing. With 1:01 to go here in the third. Oh, yeah, by the way, the Capitals made it 4-1 with 2:25 to go. They've all but won that game, so that's good at least. Which means tomorrow's going to be an even better game because both teams coming fresh off losses. If the Pens drop this. Oh, Philip Forsberg getting another goal for the Predators. 5-3 in that one, but the Pens to the near side. Gino sending it down low. Trying to connect back up to Gino. Going around the near side. Down low again. Over to Crosby. Back up to Gino. Gino back in front. Over to Crosby now. Back and across ice. Over to the far side. 43 seconds to go here in regulation. Back down to the near side. Senators clear it up, but the Pens get it back in the neutral zone. Off of Solovyov and into the offensive end they go to the near side. Crosby down low. Working it pass in front. Shot. Not going to go. Still loose in front of the net. That puck is going to get sent around to the near side. Battling along the boards to the top of the zone. Kept in by Gino. Across now down low. 20 seconds to go here in regulation. Over to the far side. Along the boards. Down low. Trying to move that puck up to the top of the zone. Still tied up. 12 to go in regulation. Down low. Over to the area in front of Olmark. And he's going to freeze it with 8.2 to go here in regulation. Connor Murphy as well. Assisted by Grizzlick and Donato. Getting a goal for the Blackhawks to take a 2-0 lead over the Sharks.
man. And Canucks Mammoth is also getting underway for now as well. But here we go. 8.2 to go. Empty net for the Penguins. Here is your last gasp of air. 31 shots for the Senators to only 16 for the Penguins. Senators using their timeout.
Penguins have some guys that have been out there for a long time as well.
Okay.
Air in the lungs. Gives them a chance to get on the whiteboard again. 8.2 seconds left. You're gonna have to
So.
execute something special here.
Todd Nelson's dialing something up.
Here we go.
Archer Shilov's.
Here we go.
He has done everything he could to try to get the Penguins a victory in this one.
Think about Ottawa as well. They're the second best face-off team in the league.
So, far side draw. Pens offensive end. Ready to roll.
He's taking this face off against Sidney Crosby.
Old buddy.
Crosby going to take the draw here for the Penguins. Critical face-off, won by the Senators. Down low, over to the near side. 5, 4, they clear it out. 3, 2, 1. And that is going to be game before they tag up for the icing. And just like that, the Ottawa Senators are going to win this game by a final score of the Ottawa Senators 3. There's going to be a puck drop. They're going to get it with like 0.1 seconds left. But either way,
It looked like it was fucking
hold on.
tenths of seconds, and we'll see what they decide to do here.
They're talking tenths of seconds. We'll see what they do. Waiting for the announcement.
Tenth of a second will be added.
0.4 of a second. That's just going to be enough for the draw. So the final in this one will be the Ottawa Senators 3, the Pittsburgh Penguins 2. Shots on goal for the Senators going to be 31 to 16. Favoring Ottawa, 16 for the Penguins. And just like that, the game officially wraps up, and it's officially official. What are your thoughts on this one, Dad?
Penguins stink.
They had one bad game. Again, the
Yeah, that was
Penguins
a
have gone on
terrible
two.
game.
The Penguins have gone on 2 6-game win streaks.
That was
this year.
terrible. I mean, they deserved to lose that game.
Yeah, I mean, they should have lost bigger. But, I mean, the Penguins, again, their win streak, they had a 6-game win streak that was dropped to the Flames. Both of their 6-game win streaks this year come after the holiday break. So, people, Penguins players talking over about the decision of the goal, which, I don't know, man. It was a rough one. It was a rough one, but the Pens were going to lose one eventually. Streaks are meant to be broken, you know. That's how it goes. Well, with that being said, it is going to be a final here.
We'll never lose to the Penguins ever again.
Oh, man. But with that being said, I do think we are going to wrap up this stream here pretty quickly. If you guys did enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, all that fun jazz. Next stream will be Wednesday night. We got some more hockey coverage. And with that, I will catch you guys on Wednesday. Peace out and have a good one. Good night, everybody.